Oh, it was
about
such a good match
right?
too. Wow.
Oh yeah, it was.
Hear what
Let
Potter's
it,
got to say
be
here real
a reverse
quick.
sweep into
I was
Icebox. So, in your
we were
opinion,
down
what
at
is your
20.
plan for
I think everyone's
Icebox? Make
taking
sure
over.
you just a clean 2-0.
It's got to be the icy KJ, right? That's our secret weapon. I mean, he was having so much fun the last series around. It was his KJ debut, and I'm looking for him to have double down on that, have even more fun. Pressure's on, but we're welcoming it.
One game away.
What's the second map again here?
Be pissed off. You're a Knicks fan. You felt like,
KJ
hey, it's the
coming
end of the
out
game.
with
You don't
EG.
call
Can we
that.
expect
Yeah.
anything new, anything exciting from Crew?
Well, I
Damn.
think yesterday we learned.
There have been
about
some
our
crazy
against
threes getting
maybe our
traded here in
Niners.
the Laker
We
game.
lost that map with them, and I think it's a map with that
The
we're pretty
refs admitted
confident.
it
And
was a
I'm sure
foul.
that today we are going to.
I'm sorry,
show
Ender. We
So nothing
didn't
new?
actually.
Okay.
You looked
So,
great. You looked great, but we didn't hear it because we were yapping. But you looked great.
Locked the Premier League today.
Damn.
MIBR, one of the best teams in the world.
Liverpool
Yeah, but with the way
stays
that these first
winning.
engagements have been going,
I don't
and
know
the way
shit
that
about
Icy
Liverpool
and
chat.
Ye played last time around on Icebox themselves, I don't think it's going to be as
Like the
free as
Sin
Crew
win
think it's
emote.
going to be.
No, I think in a playoff situation like this, nothing is free, nothing is handed out. And I think we saw that on Lotus. Even for as much as EG got pushed, they were able to close things out at the end.
Is
and
Rob streaming,
T-Wolves
are you
on a-
streaming right now, Rob?
definitely gave
T-Wolves
them
are on
more
a
than they could
14-3
handle.
run. No, I'm not streaming right now because I'm watching the Laker game now.
Mhm.
The compositions for both of these teams.
I'm not
Ooh.
expecting any changes here.
They are
I know
down
Adam was
4
kind
with
of
2 minutes to play.
flirting with the idea of
Uh-oh,
something
Lakers
new.
game is
I was
getting
hoping to see
close.
maybe,
LeBron,
Kesnet
save
Arena.
us.
That would be sick, but no, it's going to be the Harbor
But
Cup.
the
And remember,
Lakers
EG
were
had
ahead by
experience against this
9.
comp. Cloud9 ran it. They went the distance. It went overtime. But the difference maker, much like how Lotus went, is the micro plays and the clutch factor for Evil Geniuses. I feel like even when they're down,
Oh
you
no,
cannot
Emily.
count them
I
out.
apologize.
And
Austin
it's
Reeves
just
missed
so
a wide
rough
open
for
3,
Crew
and now he
starting on
made a
this
wide open
defensive
3.
side when, again, your retakes are just not there. Last map, 2 out of 9.
Anthony Edwards has 41
This
points.
is a map
Holy.
where once the spike is planted, you gotta be confident enough to retake.
Wow,
and
somebody in
EG
chat's
are a
ahead of
team
my
that are confident
YouTube
to play
TV
the
Oh, they
game.
could be.
They're
Don't look at
confident.
chat. You might get
They-
spoiled.
No, because
You
they
might
just
get
said they
spoiled.
go Lakers hit another 3. They're up by 2. I don't
Oh.
mind it. I don't mind it.
Confidence brimming from the fact that they're up 1-0.
Okay, here we go. Here as well.
Here it is. He's
Confidence in
gonna, I'm
the
gonna
fact
make
that Evil
this.
Geniuses, or excuse me, that Crew struggled on their defensive side yesterday.
Lakers up 2 with a minute 20.
Not
Lakers
even
up
half
2 in a minute 20. EG up
for
1
MIBR, and so
with another
kind
map
of
to
walk
go.
into this,
Yay!
A little bit of weakness. And
Started
Ye,
off
again,
hot.
Picking up
Bro,
right
I'm
where he
loud as
left
fuck.
off.
I need to order a new
Walked
mic.
into this doing a
I will order a
backflip.
new mic today.
Gonna take the ropes and continue to scale forward now. Waiting on the other side of the wall as the
LeBron with a
drone will
crazy
pave the
block.
way. One target found, Hell still concealed.
Give me your old mic. It's
That's
Myung's
crispy out
mic.
from Kesnet.
You gotta ask her, bro.
Oh, I thought he was gonna find the
that
timing,
play
but
never
Reversal
works.
saves the day.
Oh my god,
EG
how did nature get
managing to
out?
get the spike down, managing to get a numbers advantage shy.
The block by
12
James!
HP.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Did creep by, though. He might be able to get this timing on a nature. It's a double face, though.
Both found
Oh,
for Crew.
love you. Nature!
Drone in the 1v1,
Nature!
and it's Nature again.
Wow.
Who
Look at
delivers
Nature's
for Evil
HP.
Geniuses?
Yeah, what a
EG
clutch.
again just being clutch.
Wait, did
Getting the
LeBron
best
actually
of
block the
these
ball?
Trades, it's the micro.
LeBron blocked
Crew
the shot, and then
cannot
on the
convert
break
these
after that,
round
the Lakers
wins.
got the 3 to
Yeah,
take the
it
lead
wasn't in their
back.
favor. But at the end
Then
there,
it went to
a
timeout.
2v1,
Oh, shit.
and they just can't execute. They cannot close out these close
Narla,
rounds
I have an
and in
expensive
playoffs.
mixer. I think it's the mic.
It's something that's
Well,
gonna
this mic I have is actually good, but it's only bad when I yell really
Terrifying for
loud.
He
But I
had
do
8
yell
HP
really loud a
going into
lot.
That 1v1. Insane
And maybe I
output
need to
leader.
fix the
It's
settings then.
ridiculous.
I don't know.
EG just find a way.
Crew just investing a Marshall into the hands of Kesnet.
Big clutch for nature, by the way.
While Ye's got that outlaw.
Yeah, we saw how clean he was with this against Cloud9. I'm sure he's not going to be skipping a beat.
LeBron's block was so close
Saw
to
that sheriff shot that he
goaltending.
hit on the pistol round to
Ooh.
open things up for EG on the A site.
This Lakers game is
A lot
insane.
behind
I feel like
this
I'm
year.
missing out, but it's all
Crew
right.
had 4 members on A.
I watched a little bit of the first quarter.
They're still at such a disadvantage. EG
No way, LeBron
leaning
got
off the
another
wall, and they're
block.
willing to do so.
Really?
Now they
Or
settle.
a
Once that
strip.
wall
He
goes
stripped
down,
the
you
guy
can
before
see
he could shoot
the
this
real
time.
Is he popping
execution.
off right now?
He is. He's clutching
Damn.
up
Those
here.
2 flashes. Derek's dart
He's
is
going all
back
bang
up.
on
Give
them.
KO knife to suppress. That's going to be the start of things. That dart.
Watch both. I don't have it here on my PC. Well, they're running into a
See the
stack.
strength of the double wall comp. As soon as the gas dissipates, you've got the water wall that comes back up.
Yeah, that KO flash didn't hit anything either.
Verso's close by.
Oh
Sees
no!
the trap lying
Oh
in the
no!
way, runs right at him. But
Wait.
IC connects.
Does he know he's there on the
We're in a
right?
position to steal this one away.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
It's Ye. 3 for him.
What the fuck?
Hasn't it into 1v2. Drops back down.
Nah, this
with
would be
the
impossible.
Marshall looking to connect, but tagged through the wall. Problem not
Damn.
getting any easier.
Yay! He saved them like LeBron.
Yeah, he's just
Yay
built
saved
different.
EG like the LeBron saved the
LeBron,
Lakers.
LeBron.
Was that a no scope in backside?
LeBron just missed a 3. Now the Lakers are down 1.
Oh god. He
Ridiculous.
takes and he
stuff.
gives.
I mean,
Or he gives and he
it
takes.
was looking good for Crew. The double harbor wall.
Chad, is
they
Ye the
dodged
LeBron the
a lot of
EG
the KO flashes, and
Is Ye
there
the
was
LeBron of
honestly a team
Valorant? I
flash
can't
as
talk.
well that hit Icy. He was still able to settle and get one, but Crew, they got 3 weapons out of the hands of EG, and now Ye is on a Marshall himself. And pay attention to Kesnet's buy here. He's at the B site with an outlaw.
That's where the threat lies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look at all this utility from EG just sniffing out where Kesnet is playing. Should give confidence to the rest of EG that A side is weak.
This is danger here for Kesner. Yeah, he has to take a step back. Tuck's behind the wall. Tuck's
Nice
back
pass.
yellow. He didn't have his dash.
I did not watch the Vitality finals, but I heard it was
Hot shots
insane.
thrown at Ye there.
I have
Takes
to
some
watch
damage.
clips
He's
after
saying
the
he's
watch
holding
party
his ground,
today.
but he does
After the
lose
watch
the
party today, I'm
head-to-head.
down to watch CS
It's
clips.
gonna be a speed up
Of the
on A
highlights of
side.
the event,
Superman's gonna
'cause
try
it'll
to
probably
find
be
the lurk
fun.
timing, but there's so much killjoy utility up here.
Yay, yeah.
We'll see another man-up advantage for Crew.
Oh,
This is where things go south for them, Doug.
They got bonus
copy
against
pasta, sorry?
MIBR yesterday.
Did you draft that?
I didn't
Rob
draft it,
Martin?
but it's a
Trying
good
to
one, huh?
avoid that here. Shot spit, not connecting. And so now Crew are going to have to attempt this retake. They have an outlaw. They have plenty of rifles. They have the firepower, but can they convert the kills? Trade's working out when you're up numbers. Derek. Having the jet dash right by his face. And Shy is on the flank. Superman down.
Derek? Nah. Surely not,
do
Derek.
this.
No
But 1v2,
way.
he's waiting for the other flank, knows where it is.
Lakers.
Taps not
LeBron
connecting,
threw away
Meltzer
the
cleans it
inbound
up.
pass.
Crew
threw it
with
away?
bonus.
Yeah.
But it came down to the wire again. Something that is unique from this side of Crew is Shy actually going for a flank.
Oh, no,
It's
LeBron's
something that I
throwing.
feel like
Nice
Crew
try,
have been
Derek.
lacking with it. They all retake from the same spot. There's no pressure.
Wait,
from
he just
behind,
stole it
and
back. Okay. The Lakers are
just makes it
down
that
1,
much
10
easier
seconds
when you
to
take
go.
out that guy
Oh
that's sitting
my
in heaven.
god. The game making play. The game defining play. Nice try, Derek.
By the way,
So
the
B was
Wolves
shut
are
down
doing the
very early on
timeout
from Crew,
replay call
but there's
that our
a
guys
lot
have
more
turned into a
firepower
thing.
behind
Have you been
EG's
seeing that?
default this time.
No, it's that.
That Zelsis and John, you actually saw it, but you didn't know what it was. Just Zelsis and John yesterday when they were trolling
KO knife being used from
G2, they
Major.
stood up, called timeout. and
Oh, I
then
saw
spun
that.
their-
They were mocking them, yeah.
Utility.
Yeah, but so that's the signal a coach makes when he's calling timeout to call for a review.
Oh,
going
challenging the play?
EG
Yeah,
got
it's
nothing to do
challenging
with
Yes,
that
yes,
play.
yes, yes.
Walk back towards that A space, not being threatened from anybody close. The only one here is
That's
Melzer.
funny.
He's got
That's
that
funny.
spit. And
We always
fledgling
talk
model
about
with him
making
to
a
deny
CS
the
team. I
plant.
keep waiting for Tarek to show up with
See
a
how EG
roster.
navigates
Chat,
this
Rob
site.
said he's down to build a CS
There's
team,
confirmation that the hit is A,
but-
he can pop his ult.
I don't know who to get from NA.
I imagine with little to no hesitation. Drunk from up top, instantly cleared out. The knife.
The
not gonna
Wolves
tag him.
challenge the call.
So that is still in play.
Like, because it has to, I want it to be a team from NA, and I feel like we don't
he's
have
gonna catch
a
him.
team that's going to be able to compete internationally.
And he tries to double down, take that fight again. But Mazzino's the one who walks away on top.
Stu? I'm down for Stu, bro.
I see the other heavy hitter is still alive. Superman is so far back in spawn, waiting for that flank from Shy.
Right here.
and it might never come.
It's not gonna come.
Imagine
this time.
Sentinel Stu. Honestly,
Oh, I
Stu is
see.
so Sentinels on brand, bro.
Connect.
Cause he
Waiting
fits
for
our
the
brand
fight out.
perfectly.
He's gonna drop the first nano.
Stu's the most
And then
Sentinels
top
motherfucker
grade
out
for the
there.
Flash, Mazina was there to greet him. And now the reckoning a problem. More utility cleared from the site.
Uh-oh. Post plant.
More utility cleared from the site. There's not a lot of time on this. The Clove is cleared. They're going to try to fill in behind
Half.
it.
Oh, you got the
There's just
diffuser.
not
Oh my
enough time.
god. No time, yeah.
Crew tried doing everything the proper way. They tried approaching that retake together.
Super got
and
the last
yeah,
kill.
it bought them all that site space
Ludwig
the
and
Viper
Squeaks.
molly
Are they up next?
from Superman, and it just some ridiculous shots that he hits is the deciding factor. Notice how aggressive Ye is playing. This is all because of the fact that EG were able to watch the game yesterday.
I'm watching you at the
advantage
Yankee
that they
Stadium right
have
now.
in this
Tweet a
series
pic
is
to me
that
then.
Crew, they play a match and they instantly have to go into another one. EG are sitting there watching, studying the tape. And now it's a scrappy buy from Crew. No orb denial allows Kesnet to get those jet knives
Is this still on
online.
pause
He's gonna
over
have
there?
to turn up here.
The Lakers make their final play?
Such a slow pace from EG, expecting an A push.
Still
off
in
those
review?
dives.
I see. Is Rob
Main
muted? I
pack is at B.
don't know if Rob's muted.
Every time the Harbor
You might be muted,
so
Rob,
far,
but you're not there.
they've fallen back.
Oh.
There are the blades. Ye continues to push the pace. He got some
Wait,
top
by the way,
Kesnet on the
EG.
other
By the way,
side.
chat. EG are up 3-1. I need
Dash
to.
is back as well.
I'm too concerned
They're
about the
still sitting on
Lakers,
that
but
Hunter's
like,
Fury.
there's a lot going on right now. It's too
Keep a
much.
close eye
I'm
on the Jets.
overstimulated.
Kesnet was looking for that fight, and now the
EG are up
Hunter's Fury that you
3-1 right
mentioned
now.
invested- Or excuse me, that was Derek's.
Huh. Turret spots somebody under two, but
I'm low-key an EG
I'll
fan
take
right
it
now. I'm
out
not gonna
wisely,
lie.
so.
Holy
Superman
fuck.
and Icy in mid.
Starting to alleviate some of that pressure and
Ooh.
take some
Good
of the
return.
control of the map out of the hands of Crew.
Are you expecting the double lurk though?
The Lakers lost?
The Blades
You're
not
lying.
finding their mark.
Rob, are you
EG
muted?
should be able to coast their way through the rest of this round.
I'm muted because I'm listening to the game, but the game's not
okay.
over. Just LeBron got
here.
called for a
Melzer.
foul instead of it being Laker ball.
Not much he can do.
That's about to be over.
EG.
Rob's crashing out off stream probably.
great job
Rob is low-key crashing
messing
out.
around
Rob's
mid.
crashing out. He muted his mic.
I like that Icy takes contact on that turret.
He had to mute
Superman
his
is
mic.
ready and dialed for this shot. Good reactions from him.
And we're clear.
Yo, they are pissed.
Yeah,
And he's
feels
right, they are
miserable to
pissed.
start
He's
losing
right,
rounds
they are
like that.
pissed.
And that's what we saw happen to them against
Rob's like a day
MIBR.
one
It
Lakers
was
fan,
really
he's about
the
to lose it.
downfall. At some point, it felt like they were in the walls, right?
They lost
Just getting
GG.
killed from so many different angles.
Everyone's mad. Uh-oh.
And another early timeout. Last time against MIBR, it was
Oh
at,
my
what,
god,
4-0.
final
Yeah,
score
something like this.
116-113 Wolves. Lakers are gonna
History
go
is
out.
repeating itself so far. Yeah, Crew.
What is that?
They did
What is that
survive the
ASCII?
bonus, but
That has to be banned.
it was very
They got
costly.
really hurt by the review.
Was it a? Well, they
Now
reviewed the
EG
play and they didn't get it.
What
the
happened
ones that
was
start off hot on this
LeBron
map of
hit the
Icebox.
ball off Anthony Edwards' leg and it went out of
really
bounds.
haven't
But
Yeah.
they called
had to
LeBron when they went to review the
anything
play.
too
They called
crazy. I mean,
LeBron for a
that
foul,
mid
and
lurk
then.
was
But the bigger issue was LeBron threw away an
really as good
inbound
as it
pass
gets.
with
Everything else
30
has just
seconds to
been
go.
Down to the wire. Clutches are
That
in
was
favor
the
for EG
that was the
today.
bad play.
Crew need to clean things up.
So Lakers are
Wanna keep their
probably
playoff
done
dreams
for.
alive.
Lakers are down 3-1.
Quick check in on the two stars. Yay, 8-3. I mean, completely dominating so far. And then you take a look on the other side of the map. You take a look at Kesnet, and it's lackluster. For a team that has had complete control on Icebox the entire stage.
The Lakers just wanted to make it dramatic
One
so
falter
that
yesterday, yeah, maybe.
they
It
could
was
win in
Icebox,
some.
It was MIBR,
Chat hit us with the
but
shirt emote. Clearly.
all right,
That's what they said the
I'm gonna
first
just
time when they lost to
relive.
EG.
I'm gonna
I was
go
just
home and
going off.
relive,
Yeah.
watch the
Rewatch-
highlights. from
rewatch
last
the
night.
Sentinels
Aggressive
match?
Superman is.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch
he's-
the last 2 rounds.
Jules, I'm gonna check it out soon.
He's ridiculous. Just really taking a page out of Shenham's book right now. And somehow EG have read into the fact that Crew are going to be putting Kesnet towards this A site, and they've taken full B control. Ye is
The
sitting at top
similarities
yellow,
between
and
FNS
nobody
and
from
LeBron is
Crew
that they both need to not
is
finishing
here to
that.
know that. I don't think Shy heard that dash. The alarm bot's still up, so Ye might get a free pick
That's
here
rage
because
bait.
of that.
That's rage bait.
you might see Mizzino just walk into the crosshairs of Ye.
The spike
No,
is
Lakers
here,
are
though.
down 3-1. Whoever said
That
it's
alarm
2-1.
bot sounded like it was
Yeah, that
off.
guy's.
Steve.
Yeah, that guy's.
Good
He's a game
check.
So they
behind.
understand where
Check your
some of this attack is headed, and Nature commits to getting the spike down.
Wait, that was the craziest
Crew
timing of his
looks
ult.
so lost
It's-
on this map right now.
He's a bit late.
Snowballing out of control. And
Wait, EG are
Derek just
working
heard this
crew.
mid-lurk as well. Superman's just gonna wait. If Shy drops early on, Superman
This
gets
retake is so
enabled.
hard.
Hey, even some sidestepping, the
Oh!
shock spit, Icy gets 2.
Damn, icy.
Icy, huh?
No, in a
Oh.
1v3, we'll get his 1.
Playoff icy.
Yeah.
Ult in play.
5-1
EG.
Push on.
Cut.
Completely outplayed. Kesnet rotating through Snowman.
Lakers lost, Real Madrid lost, and G2
yellow.
lost.
I
Am I
imagine it was
cooked?
just
Yes, you
A
are.
jump scare moment for him.
If you supported all 3 of those
And
teams, you're
Nature winning
cooked.
that 1v1. Yeah, look, Kesnet has no idea someone's up there.
You got another shot at it
He
today.
thinks everything's all
True.
safe, but the members of EG were pushed up so far, so aggressive, not showing a single ounce
The
of
next one,
respect
I know
to this
that.
crew roster.
I was watching that.
Now you have lockdown on both ends, Viper's ultimate on both ends as well. But the weaponry is just not there for crew. An outlaw buy from Ye to abuse the light armor.
Oh.
He can't connect onto Kesnet, but he gets out
Let's try.
alive.
This would be a tragic eco, and I feel like there's a chance. I'm not gonna lie.
Crew know what's coming. They've seen this round before from EG. I wonder if EG decides
always
to go
starts
back,
with a
or they
thrifty.
just want to try to bully
One thrifty can
the
determine
gun
the
disadvantage
comeback.
that Crew has.
Yeah, maybe even get out an ult or 2 from Karoo. They have Shy's ult, they have Melser's ult.
Ooh.
Wow, nice shot.
How many chances are you going to give him? I mean, how many chances are you going to
Texas,
give
you were
Yeah.
doing so good.
I mean,
You let me down,
4-1
bro.
is too many.
him? Did they not watch what Ye was doing in the previous matchup against Cloud9? I mean,
KJ was
hitting
invested through
those
the
pixel
chains.
angles?
2 players detained on the other side of the ult, but it's a bait. There's help
I like
on the
this
other
angle.
side.
And if you use
I'm not
Shy's
trying to
ult,
jinx.
you're cooked.
I just speak my heart, bro.
Nature.
They're
You
all
can't
so
stop me
far
from
up.
being
It's a
me.
firing squad. As Crew try to take space, try to get
7-1
into the
coming,
site,
Brazil. Coming for you.
and they're met by an Arsenal.
Nature was someone who was really quiet in their last series win against Cloud9, and he even stated so. He was like, I'm glad my stars were able to shine. For him to be stepping up like this on the initiator,
Woo!
securing his
Holy
second
shit.
KO ultimate, it's just gonna further the snowball, and Crew
What's up? Thank you.
are just on the back foot again.
Oh no, not the gap.
What?
Struggling against retakes.
The
They
what?
can't hold sights. The fights aren't coming through together. And yeah, part of that is because of EG's utility
Is it
that they're
gap
using
or
on
gap?
site. But it's a timeout.
The
The,
gap?
last timeout for Crew.
The gap?
Adam's last chance, last hope to try to get through to
Oh
these
my
guys.
god.
You can see the struggle
Nah.
on the faces of Crew right now.
Bro's about to crash out. Wait, he's crashing out internally. I can see
get
him
something
internally
going
crashing
for you.
out.
Saw that Kesnet had enough money to buy an operator. He's gonna have to try to find a pick, and he needs to get aggressive. Kesnet needs to get aggressive. He has to be the one that steps it up on this defensive side. He has
Who
to
choked harder in playoffs, Crew or
win these
Cloud9?
head-to-head duels.
I mean,
he has to put
not
his
saying
team
they
in a
lost
spot
yet,
where
but
they have the advantage. Maybe just
theoretically.
go for broke. Try to kill as many as you can
Cloud9?
before you get taken out.
I mean, somebody has to be the answer to Ye.
Cloud9 was expected
Again,
though.
like Kesnet,
So then you would say
everyone
Crew.
from EG is going to be at B,
Cloud9
and he's
was
not gonna have
expected,
to
so
run
you would
into
say
them.
Crew.
He's taking such a passive op angle on top gen. We saw him try to do this in his last match. It doesn't get you much value. You gotta force the issue. You have to disrupt. But Nature is calling
Crew
a
was
great
number
game
1
right
seed?
now.
Yeah,
Rotations are
That's
coming
true.
into B side.
for sure.
Flash from the dart, they invest the pit, and that's going to provide a little bit of cover. Is there any acceleration on the other side?
Oh my
of
god!
this? Investing one
Good
of their own, the
flash.
flash on the other side.
Oh
and
my
Icy
god,
gets
role play!
his.
3-3.
Both teams trying to
Res?
beckon for control around the pits.
Resable! Look where he died.
The res brings nature back.
That's a big
into
res.
the equation, and now EG at a numbers advantage.
Wait. Yeah, he got another kill.
As Ye gets another.
Wait, Diablo! Oh my god!
So confident.
Chills.
Superman able to play in that Viper's pit. There's no
They're
space
saving.
for crew. They have
7-1.
to save again. And I just saw Kesnet.
Is there a
hit
world
another
where
sigh.
100
I mean,
Thieves
he's
beat
just like,
G2?
oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, there is.
It really
There
feels like
truly,
that. That's the way
truly
things are going.
is. And I'm here to hate watch.
Derek is hunting
Let's go 100
very
Thieves.
early on as well. He's going to get punished for it, but EG can do no wrong right now. Some really good pop flashes.
Nah,
from
the 100
Nature to
Thieves
take
G-
out
wait.
Verso. Icy goes 1 for 1, but
Is that the spiciest match of the season?
they were able to
Or
push
no?
Melzer
100
all
Thieves
the way
G2?
back
What
from
would be
that
the
B side.
spiciest match of the season so far?
Remember, this is a crew who came in as
Would it
the
just
number
be like
one
the
seed
Sentinels
from the
G2
Alpha
one?
group.
It's got to
This
be
is a
that
crew
one
that
based
everyone
off of how
thought
it
had
went.
finally figured it
It's
out
got to be
and
the
would
Sun G2
finally
one based off of how
make
it
their way
went.
back to the global stage and be able to compete.
Considering the stakes.
When EG
And
defeated them
the
the
fact
first
that
time, their bounce back
they almost,
was great. They took out
well, I did a
100
fake
Thieves.
comeback. Let's see how it goes, the next one.
This playoff.
MIBR
Evil Geniuses,
NRG? That was the spiciest match?
They're just different. They're making a run for it. They've won 3 matches in a row. The momentum going into playoffs is in their favor. Yeah, they had to start from the
I mean, it
lower
was a
bracket,
good
but what
match.
story.
But like it
5
was an
rounds in a row.
entertaining match, but
For EG.
wasn't too spicy.
More spread
If we are
default
hate
this
watching, you
time
should
for
get
EG.
Inspire, and we did.
Kesnet another
Brother has a
passive
point.
offline on A.
I wanted to get wait, are the boys practicing today, Rob?
So easy to push back oppers on Gen.
He's
No.
not here. Or they're not? Oh, okay.
They,
Again, there needs to be a
Wait, I wanna get the
spark
Sentinels
in the
guys.
crew.
playing
They
until
need
Friday.
to take the fight to
Gotcha.
EG.
I want to
Maybe
get the
on a
Sentinels
really clear
guys.
timing,
Is
whatever.
like Zeus
It
is watching the
doesn't matter.
match?
I
Or is
just
he
feel
like taking a proper off day?
They're probably
staying still in your
like,
formations, allowing EG to take all the space and
They
take the
might
fight
be.
to
They
you
might
is
just
just
be
not it.
chilling.
It has not been working for you up to this point. It's almost like you're
Zeus
playing to
is
lose.
low-key hungover as fuck? Nah, who knows?
Knife not tagging anyone close to flash on the other side, and Ye swings out.
Kesnet finally leaves that.
Yeah, that's the
lineup,
biggest
doubles
challenge.
back.
Is that win is such a big
It's just a
deal
deposit
that the
of Ye
one
right now
seed
towards
is a
yellow.
huge deal in Toronto.
You skip Swiss stage, right?
Yeah,
Like
they're-
it's not far
Yeah,
off.
because in
it's a
Bangkok the
fake
one
right
seed
now
wasn't
for
that big a
EG.
deal.
They're
In
trying to
Toronto,
sell that
you,
it's gonna be
you
an A hit
skip
with
the
that
Swiss
drone.
stage.
That's
30
insane.
seconds left.
Kesnet gets sniffed out, and now this leads confidence for Ye to try to find a pick, understanding that the operator's not holding a passive line.
Oh,
He's
the
slowly
lurk.
creeping up.
The
He might get
lurking
a pop
Larrys.
flash through Snowman here.
The wall is down.
Oh,
Yay
yay again!
Yay.
And the lurk through mid.
Unprepared. And now Superman's all the
Someone
way
just
up in
scream,
kitchen,
eh?
and Verso tries to
Wait,
get involved in the
goodness.
play,
Mazzino stuck.
but he's just
The harbor ult though,
sidelined.
they hear it. They hear it. Oh wow, he still gets the kill.
Mazzino,
Can he
though,
half it?
might have a chance to respond.
Oh,
He sees
no
him
half, no
sticking,
half.
drops him.
I think he heard him above. I think he heard him.
Can Super win the 1v1? What can Kesnet do?
Oh my god!
Did not
Dash
set
gets
my
up on
timer.
high, has the shorty. As Super dancing around, flashes
Dude!
forward. Kesnet
Wait.
gets a
Dude,
3K.
the dash actually helped. Oh my god. Cat and
Was
mouse,
a
cat
ridiculous
and
1v1,
mouse.
to say the least.
I've never seen a guy more
Oh
disappointed to win a
my
1v1.
god. He's still pissed?
I
Yeah.
mean,
He is. He is still pissed.
that was
It's actually true.
that
He's
was
stressed
insane.
as
Yeah,
fuck.
the spit from
He's
Melzer
so
not being
stressed.
aware
I mean,
so
how
he
can he
could
be
creep
happy
up.
though?
It
They're
just
down
feels
so
like
much, right?
Crew have been being caught off guard just
He
time and
definitely
time
wasn't
again in this
celebrating.
map.
What
And
was
Yeah.
that?
70!
Like he's celebrating more after
it's
losing.
such a stark contrast for both sides.
Yeah, I think Kesnet's reaction.
I mean,
there
it's
is
hard
a
to be too
testament to the
happy
fact
off of that.
Even he understands
The
that that
vibes
win
on
was
crew are
ugly, it was
shot,
sloppy,
yeah.
It wasn't pretty. And so yeah, maybe they got away with one there.
Oh my
But
god.
there's more,
Yay.
much work to be done. Yay. Popping the blades.
What the fuck was that
Already.
dash? Is that a half
Pass
dash?
tube. Already applying so much pressure. Yeah, you can dump all the harbor utility you
Got
want.
laid out.
But Meltzer's on an
Uh-oh.
island. Gets his kills. Takes a step back. And now there's help. And it's desperately needed.
Oh, I see again.
Shy was holding that, Doug. He was ready for that swing, just couldn't connect the shots. And look at Superman. He's already all the way through.
Everyone's on B.
Kitchen.
Ratty
This
round, ratty
mid
round.
Pressure from Evil Geniuses has basically cut off any type of rotation crew want to do if EG decide to double back.
Superman?
Yeah. Just
1 for 1 again.
picking Crew apart. A good answer back from
So many
Mizzino,
rats on the
but
map.
The double lurk?
Uh-oh. Icy again.
As Icy tries to find a little sliver of space
Oh my god.
to operate
Good
in, and he will
timing.
find it.
Oh my god.
gets picked apart
EG.
as
Crew are
well.
so tilted. Crew are
The
actually
map
so tilted.
has
Holy
to feel
fuck.
really small for
They're
Crew right
actually
now.
so
And
tilted.
it's because they're not willing to use their bodies as a unit to
Oh my
re-clear some of this
goodness.
space.
They are getting
They're
worse.
so afraid
Like
of
you said, the
walking into
fact that he,
crosshairs
the
of
fact that he
EG
couldn't even
when they take
appreciate
control of
that round
kitchen
they
or bottom
won.
mid,
Yeah,
As
they
opposed to
did
be
that.
like,
Simply
okay,
cannot
here
do
we
that
come.
on ice
That was
box.
kind of a moment where you're like, this
It's
is
not
over.
like you don't
Yeah.
have infinite
God, morale
utility as
is
well, or cascades
down.
that you can use to isolate certain
Terribly
angles.
down.
You
Like,
have to
rolling
be
his
willing
eyes
to
at him
take
still.
the
Yeah.
fight to
Yeah.
EG.
Yeah.
Do it as a team if you're scared to
They seem
duel
very
alone if
stressed.
the duels aren't going your way. But
They need to
cannot just
reset,
stand
but I don't
still.
know how. Like, it seems like they're too far gone.
Unfortunately,
It
that
seems
does
like
seem
Crew
to
is
be the
too
call
far
for Crew
gone.
again.
Resetting emotionally,
Kesnet has his blades.
it's like,
Saw
how
a
can you
couple
even do
members
it?
box a dash.
You can't let it dwindle that far,
No
I
fight.
guess. I don't know.
Reinforcements here, though. 4
I
rotated
guess you got to
A.
win this eco.
They
That would
lost
like
Maybe,
this
yeah. Like a thrifty?
eco win the next round
Almost
and go
every single
8-4.
time with a stack here. It's
Otherwise,
it's
they're
so
done.
hard to defend. The Killjoy ult's going to make it even
KJ,
harder.
are they going to solo ult it?
You
No.
have nothing to answer back. Adverso's not using his Hunter's Fury to counter that. But maybe you can delay the
Use
plant
the
for long enough.
Silva ult to
Maybe
swarm?
you can find a way in.
Oh!
Hunter Fury invested. Kesnet
Oh!
finding at least one with the blades.
Down A.
Mizzino 2,
Good
and all of a
swarm.
sudden, EG find themselves in a 3v5.
Like that.
With the spike still
Chance.
not planted and well out of reach.
What the fuck?
This is where Crew drops
Above.
the ball, Doug.
I think they see
They're
him.
up
I think they see
numbers. They
him.
make it so hard on themselves to close out the rounds.
Do they see
30
him?
seconds left.
Does the Harbor see him?
They're just waiting for anyone to swing in and try to get a little over
Wait.
aggro, try to get a little messy with it, and all of a sudden,
Oh my
EG
God.
find themselves
Superman
in
1v2.
1v3. Supa was a monster.
Damn!
They played, but
Wow.
he sat down this time.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's
it could
that
be.
thrifty.
Thrifty
It could
round
be.
for Cruz. They get to
Thrifty
3.
game. Now let's see if
Crew
they
fighting
actually
together.
are
If
happy.
they
Using
convert the 4,
Man
then
advantage to their benefit, and they
Maybe.
convert the round. That allows Mizzino to get the Reckoning online.
No, look at them. Look at them.
The difference here for Crew
Slow
was
stress,
the
right?
flood. Again,
Wow, they
taking the
just
fight
giving
to
up.
EG. Look at how uncomfortable EG were because of that Hunter's Fury being
okay.
used. And Kesnet
No,
with
maybe
the
a couple
knives.
of them a little bit, but they seem
Not
stressed
really.
overall.
The
Yeah.
disruption was there.
Not really.
Crew need to do the same thing in this round with the Reckoning. Flood out.
Because usually Crew is like
Go
very like
together.
energized, you know? But they like,
Not
it's obviously
sharp
when they're
enough.
winning, but when
No.
they're down like
Yeah,
this,
I swear he hits that shot.
it's high highs, low lows, literally.
9 times out of 10. Something that he's been good at in the stage 1 was his operator play, and that was the improvement that Kesnet had. I feel like it was something that over the years he's kind of gotten better and better at. It felt like this was the year that his off was going to get immense value, but
Oh, I didn't like how he dodged that. That was scary.
I thought they connected that for a second. I was going to be like, oh, this
Yeah,
is
that
rough
looked like a
for
kill to
Crew.
me.
Quick sidestep from Reverso, and he stays alive. The Reckoning is
They're
still
playing
in
retake
play,
again.
too.
Yeah, they have to flood with it.
And you can look at how they're postured on the minimap. That's what
Oh,
exactly
good
what they want
flash.
to do. Rotating over. Ye
Ooh.
is up top. Ye's in his face. Ye gets a kill. And now the Reckoning dropped.
Oh my god. They're working the Reckoning.
Refusing to relent.
Oh!
Meltzer in
Wait, they all died.
1v3.
Oh, he hears
EG
him.
knocking on the door of
Oh
9.
god.
And it's Supa
Oh,
who will
God.
clean it up.
Oh god.
We need a counter of how many times EG have shot Crew members in the back.
Switching sides.
But Crew had the right idea in that round. They used the Reckoning. They tried to flood. The difference is they didn't take the fights together. It was one.
Yeah, that
Well, and
flashes.
I think it was also EG took the fight to them too. You talk about disruption and how desperately that's needed from the side of Crew. It was EG who took the fight to their doorstep. Instead of waiting for the flood, they caused the flood of their own. A massive lead for Evil Genius's Crew on the ropes.
Can I
That's
ban a
another
random
statement. We'll
viewer
see you guys on the
to
other
get
side of
your
the break.
anger out? Guys, Victor Cruz is a big Crew fan. He's asking if he can ban a random viewer to get some of his rage out. Are you guys down? Like, the chances that it's you out of the million people watching, it's unlikely. But someone will be banned. But if it is you, honestly, you're pretty lucky to be a hit.
Surely that was fake, right? Evil
9-3
Genius is
half.
silencing every single doubter. Up 6 rounds. on
Big
what was,
pistol
again,
for Crew
Crew's
Visa.
playground. Crew's home map.
Aguero?
Now it's Crew on the attacking side.
Close your eyes.
They've got to find a way to turn the tides.
Let's see if this harbor composition can create some sort of comeback. Mazzino has to come online on this attack side. He's got to build that harbor ultimate for the bonus.
Excuse me, Crew love hitting A
Uh-oh.
on their attacking rounds.
Oh.
And that's exactly where they're going to test their metal. And so far, so good. 3 kills found. Make that 4.
Flawless?
Decisive. No hesitation. Full focus forward. And
Hold up.
Superman is
It
left
ain't over yet,
alone here.
people.
It's been really clean for Crew, and they're pushing the issue.
It ain't over yet, bro.
They've had enough of getting bullied.
What was it that made that pistol
Classic
so
9-3
effortless
curse
for Crew?
potential?
Because you're right, it looked easy. It was flawless.
I think at some point you just gotta understand who you are and understand that you cannot be just going through the motions in playoffs. You have to wake up, and you have nothing to lose at this point. You're 3-9. You have to step it up a notch. Play like you don't have a care in the world. That's the most dangerous team. That's what gives Crew so much success. Put yourself in spots where you
Off the
have
phone.
to rely on your mechanics. It's okay to do that.
My bad.
You have the firepower to do so.
The firepower has been lacking for Crew, all things considered.
Good
I
drone.
feel like it's because of,
Or,
because of
dagger.
what I just said. I feel like they've just been overthinking things.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay
That
to
would've
dumb
been
the game down a
crazy.
little bit and rely on your mechanics.
Oh,
So far,
oh,
they've
oh.
done that in these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, massive gun advantage here. It was just a Marshall for Ye.
All right, this could get spicy.
Classic
I'm down for
everyone
this to
else
get
on the side of the
spicy.
defense.
And then whatever happens after that,
Crew once
let
again
it
finds
happen.
success on A.
What?
That's a little bit more damage than I think Crew bargained for.
Should be
Imagine the
okay,
flick.
though.
Nice try.
Mazzino. I spoke about him earlier that he needs to be the one that steps up and tries to get the reckoning.
Where's my
online.
water
He's done a
bottle?
good job so far. He's not going to have it for the bonus.
It's inside.
But he
Fuck.
could get
I'll
it in the
wait.
middle of the round.
The flick hit my window. Good one.
Maybe you can push off the A-orb, get that. If you want to double back, you can. But look at it's a Crew who doesn't care. It's a Crew that are
This is the round.
taking gunfights to EG. Yeah, obviously it's easier to do on the attacking side.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
They
All right,
have
let's
to
go.
keep this
All right, they're
pace.
starting to believe a little bit, but this is the
They
round
can win
actually
this bonus round and
This
win
is
a lot
a
of these
big
gun
one.
duels.
to start it.
Not allow Ye to get an operator online to slow them down. That's their win condition.
Let's watch
though.
Ye. Show me Ye. Show me Ye. Show me Ye. Please.
Everyone.
Observer.
All eyes on A here.
Just keep full sending until EG try to stuff you.
Oh, fuck. Traded.
Kill out from Kaznipinator on the trade. Rotations back A as quickly as they can.
Oh, fuck. They
It's
saw
not gonna
him?
be fast enough. Nature will
Derek?
fall.
I see over peak.
I see a dangerous peek from
Ooh,
Heaven.
he's getting active. Wait, I see making plays. I see making plays.
Slipped all the way to
Oh my
Jimmy.
god. Oh my god.
I don't know if they're expecting a side
Oh
or
my
Mazzino turns on him.
god. I see
And so
whiffed.
now Crew in an advantageous position. The code provides cover. The reckoning of
Oh
personal
my
Derek
god, I
falls.
see whiffed.
Superman
I see
joins
whiffed.
them.
Notice how decisive Crew have been in these
Uh-oh.
last 3 rounds. It's such a stark contrast to their defensive side. They've been full sending it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No hesitation. The trades are there. They're fighting together.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
A real wake-up call. Adam putting fire in his squad after that abysmal defensive half.
After one icy whiff, they should have gotten
Timeout
fluorescent
from Potter,
instead.
timeout from
The poor
Evil
guy just
Geniuses.
can't even
The
exist.
exact Potter knows.
He's getting
she
flamed
can
for
feel
existing.
a change of pace.
One icy
Yeah,
whiff.
and
Where's
honestly,
fluorescent?
some of it may be a change of pace, but we've talked so much, even just today, about how good Potter is at calling tricky little.
Of course, they
egos
instantly
on
time
the other
out.
Side of timeout. She knows she's known for it.
Good
Chris
timeout,
the
probably,
Air
right?
Chief was able to talk about it a bit as well. There's a plan here. And if you're Crew,
Yeah.
knowing what you know about EG, knowing what you know about
The
Potter,
first one.
you've got to understand this round is not safe.
Potter does a lot of the heavy lifting in these thrifty type buys, so every player from EG can just focus on their crosshair, not have to overthink things themselves. Just connect the shots.
Can I have another random ban? Yeah. Just promise that you'll unban them for
Right now for
5
Crew,
gifted.
you've shown everything towards A. Work the map a little bit and find out if there's a stack. Use your info utility, your rechargeables, to sniff out.
To all my mods, if anyone is
there's
banned, they
anything
slip you
crazy
20
going
bucks to
on
get
for the
unbanned.
defense.
You make your money, dude. You gotta hustle how you gotta hustle, bro.
Shot. You already know who we're blaming, though, Doug. We get a shot of
Make your money,
CB
bro.
signs in the
Make your
crowd.
money, bro.
You see,
Unbelievable.
you see the empty seats
Wait.
on the stage. And
There's
being
no
told
way.
It is a
Wait,
player
two?
issue, so
Oh.
you imagine that'll be quick, and we'll get back into the
Uno,
action here
dos.
in just a moment. A quick tech pause. and
¿Qué
just
When did this
hizo?
become a
just to
thing
build
that
a little
players
bit more
could leave?
suspense.
Yeah, okay, so
happened
In this
yesterday,
I'm,
situation,
too.
quick
I'm
check-in
guessing
again as to
if it is a
where we're at
pee
right
break,
now. EG up 1-0 in this
then you must
elimination
have a
best of
medical
3
note, right?
against Crew, a team that
But this happened
almost
yesterday
seemed like
too.
This did
I
happen
understand
yesterday, yes.
When you started to be able to
competing
just
for that
leave
final
the.
spot to be
Yeah,
I need a
yeah,
break.
yeah. No,
First
no,
I
no.
need a
seed Toronto
mental
and Evil Geniuses
reset.
have pushed them
That's
every
I
single step
agree.
of
Like
the
I don't
way.
know. I
Best
hope
seems
they
them
have
in OT
doctor's
on Lotus,
notes, and if
now
they do, then
hanging on to,
okay.
but potentially slipping a 3-round lead on Icebox.
But yeah, usually you would not allow
The
this.
thing is
I hope
now
it's.
for Crew.
But it happened yesterday too.
It did. It did. I think I was trying to step
Timeout
away.
from Potter and the player
Yeah, I don't know.
issue.
I'm not sure what
Does this
what's
actually
happening
stop your momentum?
with these.
It's a
been
very
a new
micro
thing, though,
details
going on.
that matter in a series like this, in playoffs.
Stop yelling! You woke me up.
Everything was
I'm sorry,
working
Jerome.
for you.
Hey, Jerome. I'm sorry. Come over here. Give me a
Do
hug, bro.
you let it
Let's
slip
get
away?
personal about this.
The comeback is in effect.
Thank you for
have
the
a lot
5
of ults
gifted,
building up.
Calvin.
If you can
I appreciate it.
work around the defensive setup of EG,
Do they just push
not
themselves
get
normally? In
thrifty,
CS, they wear
their
diapers.
ultimates are gonna start
They're
coming
locked in, bro.
online.
They're not getting up from that seat.
We
In
already saw
Valorant, they just
Messino
take breaks,
invest
I
the
guess.
reckoning early on. He's been popping off.
I am being told, I believe we're close, at least closer, to getting back into the
The
action.
admin's giving an update in the
Gonna give
bathroom.
them
He's washing his
just a
hands right
few
now. He
more
should be back in 30
minutes
seconds.
before we can join things up.
I mean, I don't know if he's in the
I
bathroom, but
think
I'm
the
guessing.
one matchup that we talked about a little bit that we've got to check in on again is this Ye versus Kesnet matchup. Ye was Ye. Ye was prime Ye for that entire first half. And Kesnet has been able to put some stuff back together in the second half. You imagine he's going to carry an outlaw
Vape break is
into this
crazy.
next round. from
Look
the
at it says
previous.
tech pause player.
But I think that's the spark here. That's the matchup that I have my eyes set on. Can Kesnet continue
This is
to
actually
cause
insane. They went.
problems for
They
Evil
literally took a
Geniuses?
vape break.
Because the guy, I mean, it's
They
Kesnet.
literally- They
When
paused
he
the
takes
match and took
over
a vape
game,
break. What's happening?
There's nobody that can stop him. And that has not been the case for them so far, at least today. He has to step up for Crew.
Has to step up big time.
Okay, we don't
I said,
actually
once
know,
Ye
chat,
gets
but
an
I
operator
would
online,
I would 99% assume
It's so
that the
hard
players
to
have a
entry.
doctor's
Now,
note.
The good thing is you're running that double controller
that they
comp,
have a
but
condition.
The way that
I
Ye
think so.
was
There's no
playing
other way,
last
right?
time
There's no
against
way they're just telling the
Cloud9,
admin they have to use the
disrespect
bathroom,
for
right?
The harbor utility that he was showing, even finding kills.
But the
when
problem with the
there's
doctor's
commotion
note is that
around
it could
him
get
with
abused
reckonings
too.
in his face.
So hopefully it doesn't become a thing.
It's not an easy thing to do.
Well, it's
So
a
even
common
though
thing.
your
It's
comp
happened
is supposed
twice in
to
2 days.
counter
I've never seen it before.
those
That's
operator
true.
lines,
It is happened 2
Ye
days.
still
Twice
somehow
in 2
finds
days.
a way to make it work. So you're
All of a
absolutely
sudden,
right.
for
Kesnet's
playoffs,
gonna
everyone's
have to
got
be the one
doctor's
that
notes.
goes for those peaks, and he cannot be afraid.
And remember the discussion we were
All of a
having
sudden
around
in
how
playoffs,
good EG
everyone's
are
got a
out
note.
of the timeout on eco rounds.
Who else did it?
Ye has a guardian.
Second did it?
Second did it as
That dart
well?
Not being broken.
That's
I don't
what
know.
someone's trying to claim. I did not see it.
At A, allows EG to creep all the way up. A lot of teams are doing this
I don't
B
know.
take on anti-ecos. This drone might
Second left
find
against
Shy.
C9.
I don't
He
think
doesn't
it
look to the
saw
left. No, Derek didn't look to the left with it. So, Shy's in.
Like I
literally
said, I feel like there must be
Spawn.
something to it, but
Perfect
Ooh,
spot.
wow.
Traded though.
man, Ye's been fucking for real lately.
He's gonna upgrade the weapon.
Yeah.
Nobody else really in a spot to be able to join him though, and they're gonna turn back onto the fight.
He just needs to live right here.
No. You should not be able to go to the bathroom during a match. Unless you have an actual condition.
Working. Superman's already gotten it to half, and now
Where
choosing
you
to
need
take the
to.
fight, and it's ill-advised. Ye in a 1v3. Yeah, it's gotten to half.
I think
But
Nabi's
he's by
barking.
himself.
No. And he wants to drop here. He has enough money to buy an operator in the next round. Maybe didn't want to allow Mazzino to be the one to take you out, though. He's building up towards his second reckoning. 3 away, sitting at 15 and 12. He's standing toe-to-toe with Ye right now.
Wants me on.
But this is
Humans
such
are
an important
humans.
round.
If you don't have a condition, then you should be able to
We see some
control it.
highlights.
Or like be able to take care of your business.
So weird. I just have never noticed it before.
4
Yeah.
rounds in a row.
I guess
This
we're
is such an
also
important
paying very
round
close
to
attention to the
deal with
pauses,
Ye's
especially with everything
operator.
happening in the EMEA.
Yes. After all the
So
Euro
now we're, like,
pauses, it's become
locked in.
obsessed with tech
Crew
pauses.
should
Yeah.
understand that Ye tends to prefer this A site.
All right, big
With
round
the
here,
off.
second gun
He's on
round.
top pipes.
That challenge is close. You see it, Verso tucked up, the drone cleared. And now the knife on the other side. Crew knocking on the door, 410, waiting for the right moment to strike.
Ye repositioning.
Yay
now.
with the op.
No real
Show me
on the
Diablo.
other side
We
of
know,
the flash.
fake
It was
comeback
just to
or
make
real
sure the dark got
comeback?
attack,
Yeah,
and it does.
this is a big one. They got a lot of ults coming up if they win this round.
Patient from both ends.
Now the drone, and Verso spotted.
Crew
And EG
posted.
has no money.
Oh, apparently Crew posted
So
what happened
EG
on
have done a
Twitter,
really
but I
good
didn't see
job
it
of
yet.
keeping tabs of what Crew are up to in this round.
I'll check it out after this
Fully
round.
overcommitting, just kind of watching them.
Nice
Yay.
shot.
Finding value with the op, dashing away, shy down. And he might get a shot at more. In fact, the rotation from the spike from Crew is back towards B. The alarm bot procced across the middle of the map. It's going to be on Supa.
He hasn't moved.
Superman.
He's so good at anchoring these sites. If he can pick one off here,
30 seconds left.
EG can put together a retake.
They gotta be aware of
Turret was
lurks
cleared,
here.
you
They gotta be
hear
aware of lurks.
Members from the defense rotating over. Meltzer has
E.
been
Ooh,
deposited, and
recovery.
Supa gets a kill from back yellow.
Jump, good
What
jump,
can
I
also
see,
do?
and he got the
Keep
kill.
back the flood,
Asuna?
nothing. Crumbles in the face of the pressure.
Mazzino with 2.
But Crew
Kaz the big kill.
punching back. A 3v2,
Ooh,
Kaznit
Oh
sharp.
no, he's giving me.
puts it back
Oh
on
no.
footing, footing and now the
Mazzino's-
reckoning. A problem.
That's what happened against us.
Good
Can the
flash.
king of Icebox deliver for Crew?
Oh,
Mazzino
that was
on
a
the
lazy swing.
Gets his one.
Wait, he
That's a lazy
Wait, he
swing.
flashed
1v1
and then he
Yeah.
didn't shoot him?
Yeah, it is a lazy swing. Wait, he's sticking it?
Supa waiting for the swing. He's gotten it to half. It's a game of chicken. It's a war of attrition.
Oh my
And
god.
Superman stands
Oh
tall.
wow. 'Cause he would have.
He baited him out, huh?
Big investment.
Damn,
from
he had to
Crew.
peek there.
But in a way, that was just a little
Chat, I wanna
ult
see
of
this Crew
momentum.
tweet. Let me
Great
pull it up.
damage done. I don't know how Icy
Where's my
gets that
browser?
kill bunny hopping through kitchen. That's crazy.
Jumping killed Melzer, bro.
Dos. Dos cocinas, corriendo.
He can't even get mad at that.
No, I mean,
Oh my
Just
god, look at
Valorant
this Crew
things.
tweet.
Crew did a lot of damage to the economy of EG, though, bringing that down
I
to
don't know what this
1v1.
says, but this is
Yeah, it
I'm
could've
guessing
gone
this
either
is
way.
what they're implying happened during the pause.
Operator was saved, though, so Ye can bring that into this round. Look at the buy, though.
Crew are just so hell-bent on finding success A.
They love this site. If they can bait out this Viper's Pit early on, they can still pivot. This is a very early Viper's Pit. They don't even care. They're just going to send it.
This is so dangerous. Couple kills traded in the pit.
Oh,
Will provide some cover.
he's alive?
Ye getting tagged up. Has to give the space away.
Oh, he's
Does
dead.
not care, though.
Wow, Ye's aggressive, man.
The second dip of the
This
operator.
confidence from Ye has been
Does not
awesome.
look like he will
It's
get
working.
challenged, at
Oh,
least not yet. The spike not planted. Kaznit besting Ye. As the op hits the ground, the advantage is the way of Crew.
Superman got spammed very low as well. He's only sitting at 20 HP. He has a judge, though. We've seen how
Nah,
deadly
but
that weapon is.
like outside of that moment, it's been
They
awesome.
have to decide whether or not they either deal with the pit or try to rotate away. And if they do, Nature's got that line.
Also, Derek can get a spam kill here from screens.
Tag not connecting.
This.
He's got a judge.
One suppressed.
Does anyone
Is
dare
the Viper
challenge
ult?
that pit?
Oh, it's not on the
I don't think
spike.
they have to at this point.
Just play the spike. Fight
How do they
together
have
as a
util for
crew.
the spike?
Such an unconventional plant spot.
Wait, what's the util?
Oh,
Walls up.
They don't have util.
Derek swinging ahead of it, trying to provide some cover as Nature gets it to half.
What
Gets
is
his
this
kill.
post plant they're playing?
Job's halfway done at 2v2 as the spike continues to tick away. He's got to find
I mean,
his
it
value
worked,
in
but
this
like
fight,
that was scary,
and he
bro.
cannot. Shy gets 3 as Crew get 8.
I checked the Crew tweet. I just don't know what the translation is.
we were talking about the head-to-head of Kesnet and Ye. Kesnet had no fear. He took
What
that fight,
Kesnet and Mazzino went to do during
understanding
the
that,
break.
yeah, you can get taken out by Ye's operator, but he abused it this time. Now, all of a sudden, Ye's going to have to show a little bit more respect to the A scaling of Crew. He can't get away with stuff like that.
It seems like the vibes are up on Crew now after that break.
Crew
Because
woke
of how
up.
close
Now
the
that they've
round
come back,
was
now they
won
came back
by
from the
EG.
bathroom.
Their economy is now broken. There's no loss.
The bathroom break helped.
By the way, so Tarek,
Another
I
equal
got the
play. Ye
update.
has plays.
Okay.
Second was allowed to go because there'd been a
Giving
long
Kesnet a
tech
haircut.
pause, so
Not
therefore the
finding
round
its
was
mark,
like
though.
running abnormally
And
long.
Inversa puts
Oh,
that
tech
fire
pause
out.
like had gone for so long he could go.
Yes.
I see.
You
But
can
then
just
since
hear
then, it seems like everyone's
the
just
crew
going.
members screaming
Now it's
after
just a
every
thing.
kill.
Yeah. They need to have some clear ruling for that
Something
though.
has
'Cause
changed.
it could be abused.
But yeah, but if you sat there for 20 or
Crew
30
are back
minutes
to their
for
old
Yeah.
ways,
pause,
stage 1 ways.
It's eco 10-9.
The sheriff's denied whimper in the face of this aggressive Crew look.
well, here
A
we
flawless
go.
round comes through.
Is it a fake
Couple of
comeback
members
or is
aren't
it
even
real?
gonna
I
have
don't
to buy up
know. Let's
armor.
see.
And look at the ultimates, Doug. 5 on
9-3 curse.
Crew. They have put themselves in such
5
a good
ults?
spot to snowball this EG defense. Ye can't
If you
even
gotta
afford
bounce
an
mid back to
operator.
kiss the boys, is all blessed.
Last time out
Shit.
is used from Potter.
Chad thinks it's a fake comeback.
You have to think that
Oh,
EG are
what's
going to
this
try to
new
go for
emote?
something
Which
crazy
one?
here. Because
The
if
double
you give all the
lines
space
with a plus
to
one.
Crew towards that A site,
Oh, that's
You're right.
that's
He's gonna get
retweet. Like,
value,
you know how
you have
Twitter
so
you
many-
retweet?
Oh,
So they're
yes.
saying like
What
they
ways
agree
to
with
close
you.
out the round. if you're
Oh.
Crew.
Like they're
Gotcha.
retweeting what you said. So
Oh, I
like,
get it. Your
Coach gets
retweets
the
Like-
go
like
up
I
when
would-
you-
yeah.
when you tweeted you.
yeah. So like
That
this is
makes
like
sense.
their way of like agreeing.
But
So
you're
like
right,
if I
I
was to
imagine
say like
a large part of that is figuring
Lakers
out
are gonna choke
how
in
you deal with the
playoffs,
5 ults
or
with
Lakers
Crew.
choked in.
Whoa,
Okay, no, maybe that's a bad one. Okay,
And yeah,
how,
they
if
have
I
a
was
couple
to
of their
say
own.
Liverpool
That's
put the
last time out
smackdown on the
both sides.
Spurs,
We're hands off
that
the
would be a
wheel for the
retweet
rest of
moment.
this thing.
You have
They
to
did, right?
disrupt if you're EG. And Crew are going to play for that, but
What was that? I
it doesn't
missed
have
it.
to
Did
be
Liverpool,
pretty.
did Liverpool put the smackdown on the Spurs?
Yes, that's how they clinched the
If
title.
you're
was they
EG,
put a
even if you
smackdown on
lose this round, if you can bait out some of these
Tottenham
ults,
Spurs.
So that's retweet.
maybe you can make
No?
a comeback like
I
you
was
did
trying to
against
think of one. I don't
Cloud9,
know.
Got it.
but you feel like
Terrible example.
Crew are just
What?
taking this one and running away with it.
When did that emote take off? I hadn't seen it before.
It's been trendy in the past times. I would say in the past. I
just
don't
an
know.
A-brawl
Maybe
again.
the past month, chat. I don't know.
mean,
That's a
it
good one though. I
broke.
like it.
It blew up today.
EG have not
Well, they've been
able to
using it a
figure
little
out
bit,
what
but
to
yeah.
do against early.
All right, what's going on here?
Fury.
Lots of
Reckoning,
ults.
the blades, all of it thrown in.
Problem is, no kill off of that. Crew
Oh my
have
God.
to speed up.
Yay?
It's close. Gets caught by the
Oh
ult, and now they
no
know
no
exactly where he is.
no! Oh, he's dead.
Nature's not able to get out
There's two
either.
more guys here though.
Crew have all the space in the world. If you're EG here, do you just cut your losses? Do you save?
Oh
You're too far forward. You
Oh.
can't.
oh, everyone died.
Dude, you saved was
stands
called
alone, a
and not
1v4.
executed.
Oh,
Oh, he's just.
my god.
Stand for
Wow.
long.
It's over.
EG know what's coming,
Just let them try to.
but you can't do anything about it.
They're on
Crew have
eco now.
woken up.
GG.
They've
Oh,
started to hit
fuck.
every single shot, every peak.
The
is also
bathroom
backed by
break
utility.
may have just won them the
bathroom
game.
break
Ults
pause.
Really efficiently
Wait,
right
the
there,
bathroom
understanding that Ye likes
pause?
the path on pipes.
Nah, that's gonna be the story of this
Hunter's
match,
Fury was
unfortunately.
used
Now they're all
specifically
excited.
for that.
They are. They all came back excited.
Now Crew have a chance to put themselves in the lead for the first time on Icebox.
They're investing a little bit here. A Marshall for Ye, a Stinger for Nature.
Bomb grenade out. Alarm bot out.
A lot of aggression from the defense here. They've taken all of mid-map. They have
Nah,
all this utility here.
if I'm EG and I find out that's how they won,
Yeah, it looks like
I'd be
Ye's
kinda
gonna be the
pissed,
first
but-
one to do so.
KJ ult on
Defenders.
Uko?
KJ ult used on a thrifty buy. This.
This
They're
could
gonna
be
try to flood him
scary.
back into Ye, but he's got a Marshall.
A Marshall?
this-
If Ye can somehow muster one kill
Might have
here.
been a little troll from EG.
Ooh!
What is that though?
That's one. Again, not really in a spot to grab the weapon. Not really in a position to upgrade.
And because of that, you're doubling
Sova
back
ults.
into
They have Sova ult for
A-site?
Swarm. Wait, play back, no? Why are we playing up? We have
EG
Sova
had
ult to
to be
swarm.
so clutch.
Are we gonna Sova ult the
in their
KJ ult?
matches.
Nah.
Are they baiting out
No, no,
Derek's
no.
ult
Let
here?
them take sight. Let them
do
take
they
sight
wait
and
it out?
swarm. Please let them take sight.
Icy's
Holy
gonna get
shit,
2
never
massive
mind.
kills.
What is
Fishing for the
happening?
third.
What is happening?
They have
But
Sova
shy on
ults.
the counter
Derek
punch.
has Sova ults.
Remember, Doug, Ye broke that Killjoy turret early in the
Icy
round.
with the 2K.
He's on the
with
prowl now with the
pistol.
weapon upgraded. There's going to be the alarm bot to keep him at bay, to give his position away.
Oh my
And
god.
now Derek pops
Oh my
his
god.
ult.
Oh my god.
Nature
Nature.
seeing one
Throw a
spot
flash in
pass
there, bro.
by.
Got
Giving
him.
info
Wow.
on where the
12
remaining
seconds.
member
That's
is.
the
Shy
point.
now down. Meltzer has to do it on his own with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Oh my god, Thrifty.
It's a thrifty round
Holy
win.
shit.
Now,
As
by the
EG
way,
take the lead
Tarek,
back.
here's a funny thing. I always say to
I have
Kaplan,
never
you know how I'm obsessed
seen
with
a
timeouts.
team be
Yeah.
more clutch.
I always say to Kaplan, that exact
in my
place is where you
history
should
of
call timeout.
watching of playing
Like right after the Thrifty?
Valorant.
Where it's 11-10 and the other team's on an
find
eco,
a way.
and you just
Oh,
need to
before.
run
Before.
before the round
Scraps.
to
Secure
set.
your,
And
yeah,
I'm
to
sitting here
secure.
questioning the use of the
make sure
lockdown.
you win that round.
But they funnel
Thrifty.
into
Every
Ye,
time
and
I
of course
joke
Ye
around with
connects.
Kaplan.
Of course he
I'm like,
does.
When will you ever call me
Icy
that?
getting 2 massive kills
Anti-eco
with the
timeout.
Yeah.
sheriff too. I know Mimi's losing her
Preemptively.
mind right now.
Look at the
was
scoreboard.
crazy,
It's Icy and
'cause-
Ye again at the top for EG.
Didn't they get the first 2 kills that
And
round
it's an
too?
operator.
Ye
Back in
got the
hands
first
of El
one.
Diablo.
The one was a 5v4, and then Icy got 2 more.
Decides to take that mid
And then it
line.
was like a 4v2 or
Crew
something.
have yet to go B in what seems like an eternity.
Or 3v2 rather.
Did it on the
3v2.
first anti-eco. EG have 4 members towards this A site.
Deploying drone.
They understand that Crew just like to force their way into A. Yeah, getting even more aggressive
God.
here. He can cut off this
Wait, he has them
rotate.
cut off, but they jump spot that angle, no? He's worried about a lurk.
Will he get timing?
Jump spot for
Keep
sure.
going gap.
Jump spot for sure.
Nice
Ooh,
jiggle from
the
Adverso.
re-peek.
True,
Diablo
you know, swing into this, but
repeats.
2 members crossed.
Wait, the bomb is
Spike
stuck.
hasn't moved.
What? That was on him. What?
Not
120
connecting.
where? Was that through the rail?
Gosh.
But again, 2 members were able to cross. They're going to be able to get some space
Oh my God,
out
they made it
towards B,
across.
and that's now everyone through.
Wait, Viper's lurking. Viper's got
The
timings.
rotation has to
They're
hit
aware
for the
though.
geniuses, and it has to happen soon.
Oh,
30
Diablo might
seconds
overplay his hand here. Loki. Wait, what's he doing? Why does he have his
So
classic
far,
out?
yeah, he's gonna get punished, Doug. At least he should be. What is
What?
that?
Simple!
Using it like a
What in the
shotgun.
world?
Simple's in the
Using it off
smoke!
like a
Joining in on it.
judge.
Crew crumble.
Enemy remaining.
What the fuck?
Shy in a 1v4.
Oh my
and it
god,
is
what a
not.
fucking
And
play.
In the world just
Series
happened.
point
That
for
was
Evil
insane.
Geniuses.
Oh my god.
Who's using the op point blank?
Yeah, this is not like a shotgun.
EA pushes through
That was
sight
sick.
by himself.
Like, don't people usually pull their pistol out to shoot the
Yeah,
guy when
yeah.
he's that
He
close?
used it as a
Is
shotgun.
ridiculous.
That was
You
crazy. That was
cannot
crazy.
account
That
for
was
that
nice
for your
though. I
crew.
like
I mean,
it.
somebody
I
should
like
be
it.
holding sight, certainly. But Ye is so willing to take risks.
I just ran in, no scoped his ass.
That's exactly what happened. Not afraid.
I just went in, no scoped his ass. Please put that on like a
make
Ye
a play
picture
to
with the
put them on
quote,
match point.
like the NBA meme. I just went in and no scoped his ass.
He's currently alone A with the operator, and Crew are back.
I think crew have no
regular
pauses. I
ways.
believe that's why they're not pausing, right?
Back
I want to
to the
guess.
stubborn approach on A.
I'm pretty sure crew are out of
This
pauses.
very well might be the last stand. Superman's the first to fall. Kaznik getting another, make that
What's
2.
happening?
This is getting
No, just-
owned.
Just spraying people down.
Cannot count Crew out of
Oh
this
my God,
yet.
he almost got
Icy's on the
third for a
counter.
second.
Ye's
Holy
left
shit.
alone. A 1v3, the op
Does
in
he go
hand,
for
opposite
this?
side
Yeah,
of the
they
map.
have money. They could.
Planted.
But he would be giving Chai potentially orbs and Verso, but he should go for it, yeah.
He can go for this. Has more than enough money to buy an operator in the next round.
And so he will try
This is where I would make a
To
bald
send
bet, but I'm not
Crew
doing
home.
it.
on his own. Trying to find space on the ropes.
Imagine he's space transferred.
Cool. But not finding anything else. Crew stay alive. They get to
The
11.
first one.
Yeah,
Wow.
still got one somehow.
I have to imagine Crew are just going to full send this one on A site again.
Spicy, spicy.
The way that
Has
B
Crew
round
gone
went,
B?
They didn't like what they saw.
They went B last round where Ye no scoped them.
Qui aurait pu prédire un tel dénouement?
That was a fast take.
Not too much.
Operator was too far to
That's
get
where
any
they went
value.
back.
Here we
You
go.
just go A.
Yeah, let's go back to A, guys.
Final round of the half. We're going to be seeing a mid.
By the way,
to
chat, if
B
you're just
split
tuning in, it's a elimination
Icy
match here.
has been huge.
Winner goes
in the
on
defense
in the
for
lower
EG.
bracket.
This may be too much
Losers
pressure,
out.
though.
So
And
it's a
there's
big
nobody
one.
to spot. There's nothing
4-1
to give
through
away
mid?
what's happening across the middle of the
Winner
map.
plays.
I see my
Winner plays the winner in the next match
Oh yeah,
Spotting
true.
a couple though, staying alive,
for the last spot.
waiting for the swing, daring the fight.
Triple peek!
Triple
You got
face,
one.
One found.
2-man's low.
He did get one. That's
4v4 as
pretty
the spike
crazy.
makes its way out
Yeah.
towards B. And Mazzino should be able to get the plant down
Oh,
successfully.
Kesnet through. Kesnet
it's a
through.
mess, it's a
Kesnet
disaster.
through.
Kesnet's down.
Mazzino trade.
Traded right back though, and now the reckoning.
Big kill here.
Shy swing. Does
Derek.
land? Yes, he does.
2v3.
EG
Oh
pushing
my
Crew.
God. He's going top site.
Just adverse when Mazzino
Oh!
left.
They spotted him.
What can
They
they,
know
do to
both.
save this, to save their stage?
Oh my God.
Can they find a
Oh!
way to convert?
1v2,
It's
1v2,
all in
Adverso,
Adverso.
IGL.
A 1v2. Spike ticking away, both found. He's got to swing though. He's got to take this fight.
Oh.
And he's gotten his one. A 1v1
Oh!
on the other side, and it's yay!
Yeah!
Of course
Easy
it's
win.
yay.
Easy win.
didn't
Easy
set my
win.
timer.
Easy win. Easy win. Easy win. Easy win. Easy win. They got it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Diablo to close it out. 13-11. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Point four.
Was it point four? It was that close?
Point four.
Oh my God.
The clutch factor
Oh my
in full
God.
effect. Everyone had their moment.
Oh my God.
Evil Geniuses today. Crew, they
EG2-0.
put up a great
No.
comeback on that attack.
Icy versus G2 potential?
was
Holy
not
shit, what a
fortified
big
enough.
win for them. Oh my God. Nah, Crew have to be so tilted.
What?
Oh my God. I
A
can't even think about
ridiculously
it.
close series.
The number one seed
First
is out.
map went to overtime.
The number one seed is out.
EG clutch it out. Second
That
map,
hurts, that
it just
stings,
felt
that
like
stings, that
Crew could
stings,
do
that
no wrong
stings.
on their attack. But it's
That
Ye
stings.
and Icy to step up.
That stings.
The two players that have completely
What a crazy
changed
last
their form
round,
going into
too.
playoffs.
Holy shit. The geniuses have done it. The geniuses have done it.
One game away from Toronto.
Evil Geniuses may be putting together something really special here. And they've been doubted every step of the way. Again, the conversations were surely the first time they
Oh
beat
my
Crew was
God.
a
Wait,
fluke.
Crew went 0-4 in
Surely
playoffs,
couldn't
did
do it
they?
again.
Oh
Surely
my
Ye's
God.
not back.
Now we should do a show match with Crew
Surely
versus
they
Cloud9.
can't keep
Nah, that's
clutching
fucked
the way
up.
that they are.
But Evil
Crew
Geniuses
either goes
once again
undefeated or
silencing
doesn't
the
win.
haters,
That's their bit.
Oh my God.
shushing the doubters.
That no scope.
And they did it on Crew's home turf. A perfect
Has
record.
Has
on
this
Icebox
low-key been the
coming into this
storyline for
playoff
Crew as
bracket.
well? Like,
And Crew, again,
For their
crumble.
org?
They fall apart. They fall a bit short.
This form from
oh
Ye
my
is
God, man.
just obscene. Flashbacks of
Hey, Terry, we're gonna start the Premier Playoffs. You wanna watch this now? Are you out of your mind, bro? Guys, we have G2 versus 100 Thieves
this
next.
Play right here on your screen was so clutch. You would never expect
I'm gonna message
him to make a
Zelsis.
play like that.
See if he's on.
In such a close match.
And so again,
Shadow
Evil
always wants
Geniuses
nade
take
shot.
down Crew. They do it in 2-0 fashion. They do it on Crew's map pick.
Yeah, now
And
Nate
both
Shot has
games were
been
close. I mean,
he's been
14-12
ducking.
on
He's
map
been
one,
ducking me.
13-11
He's
map
scared.
two.
He's scared of
And
what he's
that's
gonna
all,
say.
unfortunately, we will see of Crew Visa. They're sent home. Their hopes and dreams
He hasn't
of
really
an,
had a
of an appearance
signature
in
win in a
Toronto are
while.
dashed.
I guess split
And they
split one last
unfortunately
year.
are
It's been a
out
year,
for the
basically.
rest
Mhm.
of the next 2 months. Hell of
Right,
a
'cause they won.
stage.
Didn't they beat GT?
But
Yeah, they
again,
beat G2
these
in the split one
conversations
playoffs
around
last
how do
year.
they perform in playoffs? Do they choke? It
Yeah.
rears its ugly head once more.
All things
He's been
considered,
ducking a
though,
little
it was
bit, but it's
very
okay.
hard-fought battle. You gotta hang
Their
your
COD
head up
team is in the
high if you're
finals, I
Crew with
see.
the way that you went out, because it could have been extremely one-sided. That defense was terrible.
Oh my
We're gonna send
God.
it down to Elizabeth on the stage for the Verizon post-match interview with the star himself. It's Icy.
Guys, I need you to give it up for Icy right now. What an incredible performance, not just from you, but from your entire team, Icy. Doug was saying this is a team that has been doubted. Surely that win was
Oh
a
my
fluke.
God,
Surely that
Asuna.
win was a fluke. these aren't flukes, I see. This is a new EG, an EG that we have not seen before this year. What is going on? What's the secret sauce?
Thank you,
All I
mods.
can say is EG is back.
EG's back!
That's a good, nice win. It's a nice
You know,
win,
I
bro.
just feel like
It's a
all
nice
the pieces
win.
are coming together. You know, we're thriving off one another, and the comms feel everything feels good. You know, things are looking better and better, and I'm looking forward to the next game.
Now, another thing I want to ask you is kind of this confidence. Talk about you, because they said in the post show about your KJ on Icebox that, you know, you really were excited to do it, but it's not typically your role. It's not what you play. Why do you find so much confidence on an agent that is literally the exact opposite of how you usually play and what you were hired to play?
I'd say it's just like a breath of fresh air. You know, it feels really good to play a new role. I was playing so much Duelist, but also in Tier 2, I was playing so much Killjoy and Sentinel. That was my main role.
Yeah.
So it felt good, like, bringing that to Tier 1, because I haven't played it in so long. So it's been feeling really good.
I want to ask you, you know, this is like kind of a new reinvigoration of you that we've seen. EG is a great team, but the team you were on last year, G2, was also a great team. What do you think are the pieces that are coming together that's so different between EG and G2?
You know, I feel like a lot of it is definitely, I don't know. There's a lot of differences and like similarities between the two teams, but I just feel like with Coach Potter just bringing in, you know, I feel like I've been fitting well into the environment, and she's been bringing a lot of good things to my game plan and my play style. So it's made me like into a better player, and I feel like going into our next games, you know, I'm ready to show some more plays.
Do you think this is your best form that you've ever been in?
Definitely up there for sure. I'm in good form right now. It feels good.
I think you guys agree he's in good form, or great form, even. Another question for you. You'll be facing the winners of who is behind me right now.
Who's he
100
got?
Thieves
He wants
and
G2
G2.
surely, right?
Who do you think is going to win that match, or who would you like to face?
I would like to play G2
Ooh.
for my revenge.
Ooh.
Exactly.
There we go.
Dare I say? Not happening, Valen says. Not happening. Wave the finger.
Valorant said not happening.
I'm gonna give you one more chance.
This 100 Thieves match is
you know,
good,
we're talking
bro.
about it. This is a new kind of confidence we've seen from you, a new play style from you. There have been many people who have doubted you, who have criticized you. Is there anything you would like to say to them?
I mean, that game today, you know, it shows what I can do, what my capabilities are. You know, I'm looking forward to show more because I know what I can do. I'm a good player. I'm the GOAT.
There we go.
Good confidence. Good confidence.
Wait,
Good
wait,
confidence.
you can't say I'm the GOAT.
I see. We're
Can't
gonna
go that far,
break,
but I
you know
guess
what
his
game
confidence
next?
is there right
it's
now.
G2 versus 100 Thieves.
Good confidence. Good
I'm a good
confidence.
player. I belong here. Yes. You cannot say I'm the GOAT.
He's feeling the moment. He was feeling the moment too hard. He's feeling the moment too hard. His confidence is high, so I'm happy. The watch parties are too negative. It turns out he just hates EG. Bro would not give any EG player a compliment, and only if you listen to the commentary, you'd have thought EG got blown out both games and Ye played horribly. As a fellow hater, not of EG just for the love of the game, I respect it though. This was a joke. Why did I?
He said I'm the GOAT.
Yeah, you can't self-proclaim goat. I already saw this. I'll watch it again. This is the Team Carmine Corp versus Team Liquid highlights. I mean, I don't want to watch it again, but I said I'll watch it again, so we might as well.
But they actually played the map, didn't they?
Well, they played the one map, right? Yeah.
Cuando te miro que dices si nos parchamos a ver el amanecer. Quiero hacerte todo, quiero que tú seas mi toda.
That's okay.
All share the same brain cell. Path. You all share the same brain cell.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh shit! Anytime.
That's funny. That's funny. Let me hear this.
When you watch them, it just comes down to hitting shots, honestly. I'm not really impressed. To me, their progression has just been like Cryo stepping up big time or Xander stepping up big time and, you know, being clutch for their team in those big moments.
I sort of know how they'll play. The only problem is they play like near perfect Valorant, so it's hard to counter.
Now okay, gonna mention a flawless, but it's valid in a 1v5. Valid? Bragging IGL.
For 100 Thieves, I feel like most of the pressure's on you guys. I mean, you guys chirp a lot about G2, especially you, Boostio, so let's see if you're really that good or if it's just all talk.
Welcome back to the VCT America Stage 1 Playoffs. Our final match of the week
Oh my
is about
God.
to go down. G2 versus 100 Thieves. I am Zoe, and on the desk with me are Mimi, Ender, and Bren to break it all down. And now, of course, with the loss we just got to witness of Crew, we're now down to 5 teams fighting for that final spot in Toronto.
And the bracket is crazy that we're in a position where G2EG could be our lower round 3 matchup. And even crazier.
He's taken down Robs. Now things get a little hectic.
Oh, sorry. What's this?
Utah from Nico, a smoke onto the orb. Still gets output. Still pulls the trigger pre-bloom. Tessus on that 10-second defuse. Zywoo trapped in the smoke. Nico smoke has freaked him out, but he's gone and done it. No, Zywoo finishes off the job.
I'm gonna watch CS highlights after. I'll watch CS highlights after the watch party. I want to see what happened. Apparently, the Falcons were up 12-6 and they choked. But I didn't see it though. Who do you think is the faster Red Bull athlete? Did I tell you guys? Like, we went to this Red Bull run. It was like for a 5K, and like they had like a bunch of us Red Bull athletes there, like pro skateboarders, pro runners, pro cyclists. And then they had, you know, me and Ludwig up in the cut, athletes as well. So it was, you know, it was all the athletes hanging out together and shit. Who can run? Okay, I think Ludwig has a faster one than me right now, but I haven't actually pushed myself to do my fastest. Like, I think I can cook him in a 3-mile in a 5K if we try to do it as fast as we can. I think I can, but I haven't proved that though. There's no way he's faster than me, bro. That guy weighs like 400 pounds. Like I'm like 180 over here. I'm like pure muscle. Like I run faster than him for sure. Like 1,000. I can outrun him for sure, dude. I just haven't proved it yet, but I believe that I can. Genuinely. Like, I can.
Match for G2 today. Something I want to ask you is kind of about your clutch factor, right? You are someone
And to
who
work
is
on my
incredibly
legs?
clutch
I've been
in
working on my
amazing
legs.
moments that, like, I think when half people think you're
I don't
cheating.
skip leg day anymore.
Is
It's
that
been a month.
sustainable going into an elimination match with such high stakes today?
Look at Leafy tweeting.
Yes.
A man of simple words. Best of luck.
I hate these yes interviews. I hope little bro likes this because it took me nearly 6 hours. Above me. What? I don't know.
Break, fight. Breaker. Just sack.
Fuck, I fucked up. My bad.
On Trent. 3, 2, 1. Ult's on in 4.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Flashing. He's breaker and blind Trent. On Trent. Nice. Yes, Trent.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Differences there. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I mean, one's against an eco round 2, the other is in a more, again, it's like in the gun rounds itself, right? But 100 Thieves are just high tempo, frantic most of the time as well, being led by whoever's voice is the loudest, it feels like it sometimes, right? So it's a very different style. And for 100 Thieves, I think as well, as a team, stylistically, they had a game plan against NRG, and it was to play super fast tempo and make sure that they could try and punish, I think, the fact that NRG are kind of a newly formed team with newer pieces, and they weren't going to be able to contend too well in the team fights. You can't do that against G2, I think. If you try and play high tempo, G2 are going to absorb all of it with a slower playstyle and punish you with their discipline. It's really hard for them to find similar win conditions.
Yeah, and that's why I think this matchup is really tough for 100 Thieves, because we've heard like Zix and the team like talk about it as a squad. It's like they love to go into those brawly styles. Like ever since they were playing and winning stage 1 last year, right? This team has been playing comps with tons of utility, trying to fight around that, go very scrappy from the get-go, and that is not easy against G2 and their contact ways.
It did get scrappy for G2 at the end of that last match against Sentinels, but I think that's going to be their biggest thing. That match has to be a wake-up call for G2. They're going to be locked in going into this game against 100 Thieves, and I think they have the style to beat them.
Absolutely. I generally think that Sentinels poked the bear here.
I'm gonna go refill my water. I'll be back in 1 minute.
With something to prove. So let's send it down to the stage and get our last elimination match of the day underway.
Riot Games Arena, it's time for the last elimination match of the day. Let's bring out your first team. Give it up for 100 Thieves!
I mean, 100 Thieves, they had the upper hand all of early 2024 in the head-to-head, only really losing one match to them at the very end of it. But I haven't played since. We don't know how they stack up.
Boostio had the number of that 2024 team. Last time that they played off in that year was beating them 3-0 in the Stage 1 finals. That was the only America's trophy that this 100 Thieves roster had. And people have said that this year it's a weaker team, that G2 has clearly been the favorite. They've been undefeated in America until their loss to Sen. This is Boostio's chance to show that he still owns G2.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are going to have to tap in and take some learnings from that series they saw G2 fall in yesterday if they're going to have a chance today up against the Kings.
And now it's time to bring out their opponents fighting for their playoff lives. Make some noise for G2!
The NA Juggernaut, the team to beat, the target on their back getting bigger and bigger. But as of yesterday, we do know they can bleed.
Yeah, I think this is a very difficult task for G2, despite them being obviously, I think, favorites in this matchup. And we've said they've been favorites throughout their entire stint in Stage 1 so far. But the reason it's going to be more difficult is because every team has always been keeping an eye on them. They've been learning from them. They've been seeing the improvements. When you are the trendsetter, when you are the top dog, everyone is trying to take you down. Everyone is familiar with your game, and they now have to contend with no second chances in the lower bracket.
It's true, it's a tough spot to be in, but for the top dogs, you know, it's interesting. I opened up the internet this morning and I saw Valorant saying that he was feeling like slaying some piggies. And so I don't know, I think he's feeling pretty good about this one.
Referring to Boostio, of course, who spent all of last year calling G2 pigs, saying the same thing back to Valorant. There's still some beef there from this 2024 rivalry. Now seeing it renewed for another season here in 2025. We have our map veto laid out, and we start on Haven.
Yeah, I think early on, for 100 Thieves, they're going to want to try and get some early wins under their belt with some set ideas. I imagine it's been a major strength for 100 Thieves is their ability to cook up really cool ideas, I think, for their pistol round. To get that early snowball advantage, you need every single element, I think, to try and take a win against a team like G2.
Yeah, and don't forget that on Haven, this is where 100 Thieves play that double duelist comp, right? With Cryo on the ISO, Asna on his signature.
Oh my God, I got a
Neon.
protein
I think if you're looking to sort of accelerate the tempo and sort of force win early fights, that ISO agent, especially when
Haven
Cryo's
first
flying on
map,
this map,
kind of a
is
banger.
great for them.
Ooh, Haven Split Pearl.
Split is our secondary map that we're going to be going into and later Pearl as well. I think, again, it's pretty obvious, but I would say that the series overall favors G2.
Oh my God.
That's also something that I said yesterday when they were playing against Sentinels. That the deeper
Please at least put up a fight.
I
saw Neon, let's fucking go. Fnatic comp,
100 Thieves
right?
go back into the
Or does
same
Fnatic do
composition that we
Yoru?
saw from them last time they played. This is a very unique spin.
No, it is.
And when we're talking about
It's
100
Fnatic,
Thieves,
right?
that it's taking the pace to their opponent. They were just running down NRG.
Oh, they have Yoru.
This is a perfect example. Both sides of the map.
No, Zelsis?
Austin's going to be
I
so
messaged him, but I don't know
proactive
if
in
he
fighting for
answered. Let me
space,
see.
especially around A lobby.
Yeah, on the other side.
He might be
same
just
comp
enjoying
as
his
well
off
for
day,
them.
bro.
Yeah, no
I mean, that's what I would
surprises,
do. They
G2,
fucking
when
practice
they
so
have a
hard.
comp that they think is the best, they will play that until the end of time.
I mean, why change the working
You
system?
know, unless they're home, but
Exactly. For G2 as well, I think again, the key is going to be trying to absorb the aggression, try and find out what 100 Thieves are aiming at, playing at almost as well. They're a team that do like to play these cheeky ideas to get these early advantages. And G2 generally like a longer series, a longer map where they can get kind of adjusted, I think, to what a team is doing.
Bro.
G2 is going to be starting on attack, and I think they do a really good job of slowing down their opponent on this side. 100 Thieves has a lot of C-long aggro plays, lobby aggro plays, and I think G2 is going to be really ready to wait a second, re-clear with their Breach Teo utility, and Georgimo to fight back into that space.
Yeah, G2 will play a lot into mid early
Actual
on, try
weird.
to take space into garage.
Actual weird.
break
Actual
inside the
weird.
utility from the other side, sort of set up embeds for late lurks, because this team loves to play pivoting around, back and forth across the map, and usually it'll be that open into mid, into then re-clearing space onto A, where 100 Thieves are going to be posted a lot around.
I want to see 100 Thieves play less into
I'm ordering food.
gambits
Everyone
at
chill.
the start of every round, and more into setting up a lot of these trap plays. Waste G2's time, especially like we're looking at a pistol round here. You're mentioning how often G2 is playing into mid. Those kind of trap plays can be really strong, and Zix, he's got to have a strong game plan here.
I'm sure both teams are rocking up with a strong game plan in this do or die matchup. So let's send it over to everyone's favorite, Riv and Vansili.
100 Thieves for C2. Where the fuck is Nate Shot? That fake bitch.
And believe it or not, it has been a long time since these teams played. Very close to a year. Back in July is the last time that they met up, and G2 was able to get the better of that match.
Yeah. And if not before that, it was all 100 Thieves.
It was
3-1 in the records in the VCTs, but this is a hard
Avalanche
because we're going into a
in the
matchup
chat.
where
Where the fuck is Nate Shot, bro?
Is going home.
Seriously.
100 Thieves always
I appreciate the
Legion
reset,
fans
bro.
coming into the VCTs, but G2 definitely picking some up.
John is
Since they've joined
online.
the circuit of the
Bro, I'm down to
program
watch
in
with
the
John, but
VCTs in last
I feel like John Pity watches with me.
and on Haven, where 100 Thieves has an advantage to have a great start. Already, you've seen G2.
Wait, can I
get
just
owned
add
by
John to our
C9,
call?
but definitely a different
Yeah,
type of
I'll
play
message
style.
John. You
Speaking of
guys
play
chill.
styles, 100 Thieves in this pistol, looking to slow things down at the very
I'll
beginning.
message
No
John if
lockdowns
he wants to
that
watch with me and
Tess
Rob.
mentioning. It's G2
But you guys
that are
chill. But
starting
me and Rob are just hanging out anyway. It's chill vibes in here.
They're getting into sight.
Wait, I gotta
right
focus.
away here to try and beat G2 at their own game.
Oh,
Smokes go
Xander,
down,
by the
delay
way,
goes out,
Xander is
and this
why
look
they
towards mid is going to be the
crushed. If he
kingpin
does
here for
this
G2
again-
to give them information. The rest of
Xander's
the
been
map is
insane,
available.
huh?
Lead
Playoff
has
form?
such a good entrance here to
His
insert
stats
himself
against
anywhere
NRG
now.
were crazy.
It was versus NRG though, so
coming
like
up from 100 Thieves, and look at that buddy system coming out from the side as well. Always staying as a group.
we gotta put it with
They
like
know
an
G2
asterisk.
loves to fight together in the mid rounds.
They got to know Boostio is pretty much alone here. Goes for one fight, gets tagged pretty hard there, and now it's just going to be the swings from the rest of the team. But the lurk behind could pincer
Ooh, good
G2
job.
just in time.
But then there's a double or a triple flank coming on the side of 100 Thieves, and it gets activated by the wall. So a 1v1
I'm gonna add John
between
to our
Trent
call, Rob, okay?
and
So I'll make a new
EU.
room.
Smoked out gives a chance for G2 to go into the site, but they are pincered. There is also a second lurk. You have to delay now for G2.
G2 has so many things activated on this map
Yo.
right now. They're going to back
Yo,
out
what's
and
up?
possibly
That's
go
good.
all the way around to meet with some more at long and create a better retake from that position, leaving just one.
There you guys go, John. We got John on the call.
Perfect so far. The smokes,
What's up?
the fault line slows the triple
boss man
flank.
is here.
And
The boss
now
man
it's
is
a
here.
flank back from
The
G2's
boss
side.
man is
The
here.
ring
I was
around
just,
Rosie continues.
I was
G2's gonna
just
be in
killing
position.
time
They're
with
looking, and all
Tarek
they
during
see is
that
Joel
last
P.
match.
How can it
And
be?
then next thing you know, he's like, what about
Three
getting
off on the
John in
wing.
here?
Cryo
And now 100 Thieves
closes
just
out the
crushed
round.
them.
Oh my god. Easy with a crazy
That's
3K.
what
We need a
sounded the
replay.
alarm. You have the salvos coming out from Trent all the way from behind. They have to watch for the push.
Wait, John,
For
you
the
think 100
swing.
Thieves can
Did
beat
not
them?
expect 3 players potentially.
Very low
Also,
chance.
Austin
Very
was
low?
This is
making
like,
push towards
but this
that
is their
spawn, so
best
maybe
like
that was the
shot.
big tell.
Yeah.
To know that
Coming off
G2
of
is
loss,
definitely
right?
coming in
big
tilted.
flank.
Yeah.
Look at EU's
And 100 people
position.
just watching yesterday,
Yeah,
so
once
like
they were in
they're
sight,
definitely in
they
a good
pushed into
position
C
to
as quick
Yeah.
as they could, and then they were confident.
Yeah,
to
that's
push
what I was
into
saying
A
is,
as quick as they
if
could,
you're
and only
G2,
seeing
you didn't
Jonah.
think you were playing this
They
match.
made
You haven't
that
played 100
decision
Thieves, so you're
so
not
quick
really,
and
you
had the
hadn't
right
really
call that
locked
they were
into
coming
them.
back around
Yeah.
from long on the side
Yeah.
of
And
G2.
100 Thieves beat
What a
G2 in the
Oh,
playoffs last
God.
year, so they kept
round
thinking
on
they
that
could
one,
beat
just in
them.
map
So it's a
movement.
kind of crazy
Really,
recipe.
the push and the pull was kind of there, but
Yeah, and Xander had a
everything
good
was done
game
under the guise
last
of
series, so
not
he's coming in
knowing where
confident.
G2 was.
Yeah,
until the
Tarek
last
was making
moment
fun of me
when
because I said
100 Thieves
Xander
chose
went for like
correctly on
plus
that map
30
road to
against
end it.
NRG, and he
Now
said
we
it was
have a chance
NRG.
to
It doesn't
talk a little
count.
bit about the exit of the game for G2 on this map.
Nah, he did go
Last
crazy.
time we played it, I
He's
mean,
not
they let
wrong,
this
but
through, and
he did go crazy.
I was like, I was questioning it because
Okay,
you're looking at the
Boostio
solid.
called for it.
We tried to go
Boostio
into,
called for a
like,
tech
center
pause
or
after
something,
round one.
a map that
Yeah.
they've been so good in.
Haven really after what's
Nah,
happened.
I've been on
Yeah,
us.
and
Wait,
even
what's
for
going
the
on?
side
What's
of
going on on with these bathroom breaks? Are people taking bathroom breaks?
Because they look pretty decent on that map.
I don't know. Like
did you watch the crew game?
No, I didn't watch, but like I know Trent. It was like a medical pause or something.
Oh,
like
okay. So he has a no. Trent.
That was Trent, but
Yeah.
today two
yeah.
people,
Yeah.
two people went.
Today it was 2 people on the crew match that stepped away during attack.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
sometimes when a tech is long, they let you go.
Yeah, we heard
Usually
about that
not
for
really.
Zekin. That happened with Zekin, right?
Yeah, it happened with Zekin.
I mean, I would imagine it's only if you have a note, but yeah, it's been happening recently.
Yeah, you get like 10-minute medical timeout.
I see. Only if you have like a condition or something, right?
Yeah, if it's really bad.
But it was just kind of wild that 2 people went at the same time.
Perfect timings.
Yeah, that one is a little bit
he has to
strange.
IGL for the team. He has to focus on that mini
Bubbles? I don't have bubbles because we're not in a
GG,
in the Discord
making a run?
server. It's just me, John, and Rob chat. Yeah,
Icy
easy.
has been vocal recently that he wants
That was
to
a
use
crazy
that
one.
kind of
And,
instinctive
yeah.
game where he's kind of just playing through the motions
And Icy
not
called
really
out
having to think
G2
of
in
a
his
step-by-step
post-game
where
interview.
you're more
So he's coming for their
inside
asses.
head of your opponent in your plays rather than processing
Damn,
what you're
revenge
gonna do. We're kinda
match.
seeing that
Yeah.
here as the team comes up
Sick.
in this playoff form, if you will. But you're right. I do
All right,
think
we're back,
G2
chat.
are going to be able
Unlike
to
EU or
have
Tech Positive,
I mean, this is not
fresh
a
air that
bad
they may
map
not
pool
getting
for
worked on as much,
NFTs,
but we'll have to
like
see if
Loki.
100 Thieves put that into action.
So,
The
Tarek, that
G2
is
Stinger
G2 on
buy,
attack. Go for
always
the
present
Stinger
here
buys
if they're
every time.
losing
Yeah,
ground,
of course again.
and you have to be very afraid
love
of
this
what they can
force.
produce with this.
And also does do the same thing, playing
I mean,
close range,
yeah.
able to escape with his neon.
It's
playing
hard
this
to
thing
deal
for
with.
himself. Trying to find their early info as he's jumping around.
Dude,
in
that
and
shit
out
was
through the
crazy
Astra
yesterday. I
slope.
don't want to
And
talk
again,
about
probably
too much right now
information
because we're in the middle of this. But oh
Flash
my
maybe
god,
will be a tell
11-2
that
to
G2 is pivoted away
11-11,
from
bro.
the A side
This shit was
to
insane.
work towards the middle.
Just for the viewership.
Everything
It was
is
a
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
one.
no, that's what I was thinking. Like, the entertainment value was high.
We're doing it for you, bro.
Yeah, no, good
Very
shit. That's great work.
push. And if they can't protect each other, nobody's pushing.
There you go. See, Malin got
This
the first
3 ball
kill.
here is going to be able to do enough damage. A little bit to Cryo, but he'll still try to push forward here with the Spectre for now.
That was big. That was almost scary
G2's
for
done a good bit of damage with that, though.
Yeah, the thing is, the
Wait,
lots have been utilized
getting
on the
out.
side of 100 Thieves to hold
Wow,
that back.
look
The
at
best
the
thing they
timing.
have now is that Vandal. The walls are
Hey,
being
Crow's
used for
here.
Cryo as well.
Oh,
Gives
he
a
might-
chance for
he
G2
got
to
catching,
knock
right?
back.
Yeah,
Holding that
I think
wall,
he's
so they
got
can
it.
double
He got
swing and
timing.
take down Cryo.
He got timing.
Interesting choice to solo that
It's
out.
just a
Look
bad
at how
angle
that
to
pulls
hold.
a rotation.
In which
There's still
org does
30
Rob
seconds
Moore
left in the
play?
round. This
That's
insert
rage
maker
bait.
What's your guys' time?
gives you
So I
a
don't
chance to get a
spoil.
little bit more
28,
information, especially with this ball
27?
coming up. They could
Yeah,
punish
same.
Bustio
26,
and go
25,
for the
24,
quick
yeah.
hit into the C site, but instead they know B's open and they go for the plan into B and play the pulse plan.
Do they leave it? Shock darts out.
Spike planted.
Almost gets the
3-3?
damage on that in the
Yeah.
double bounce.
Oh my god, how did he
Quick
survive
Madongo
that?
actually grabs info on 2. Now they know they can play towards the BC side and watch the front side of B.
God. They went in
Becomes
another
a little
force.
bit easier, but that is easier said than done.
Game of cat and mouse, everybody missing each other
They have
towards the
rockets
ceiling, but end of
soon,
the day,
surely?
it gives more time
Yeah,
here
they
for
do.
Trent to get those salvos back up in the pulse plan.
Oh!
Just
Wait,
off. It does
what?
get the headshot.
I don't
through.
understand.
Wait,
Bustio,
how did
you
that
come up
happen?
strong on this one. Trent and the Stinger.
Wait, he lost his mind.
Trent and a Stinger.
Oh!
Wait,
His
that
rockets,
was
rockets,
happening.
rockets!
Salvos are
Oh,
on.
no way.
Nah, Trent is
no
so
way.
clutch.
Cap is already there. It's going to be the push from Bustio here. They're both very
Holy
low.
Oh my god,
fuck!
Trent!
Dude,
When
his
does
Oh
he
my
clutches
have
have
a
been
triple
so
clutch for Trent?
insane, man.
Trent is back,
Nah,
baby.
Trent is the
Not
best
letting
Tejo.
go
Like,
from yesterday's game
don't tell
against
John I said
Sentinel.
this, but actually, no, John's the best Tejo. But after John, it's Tejo. Or Trent, fuck. His Tejo's been
like right
it's
back
his
to last
meta.
night.
This is
How did he
his
get those
meta.
6 bullets left
get a
in that
3K
clip
there?
when he got that second frag? Does the
Oh
damage
my
on the
god,
salvos. It's
bro.
an easy right
Dan's
to
looking
clash
over.
in
Wait,
a
he's talking
1v1.
shit over there. Holy fuck.
It's not going to be Valen Slain
Holy
so
fuck,
far,
Dan's talking hella
but
shit.
it's definitely going to
He
be
said,
Trent.
Bustio, you a
As
bitch.
the
No, he didn't say
Trejo.
that. But he might have.
They go down to the last person
kinda
on
did.
that as well. Still money for
He's
G2
gotta
to
look
get
over,
back
right?
in with this, and
Yeah.
100 Thieves want to try.
It's unbelievable.
To fire
Trent.
back
By the way,
immediately.
that was the
Quick
crazy
push
thing
to
in map
paranoia
3 where we
down
finally
C.
got the best of Trent
And
a
it looks
couple
like they're
times.
ready on the
Yo,
side
he
of
whiffed on
G2.
pistol. That was the start of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very easy
we
hold.
got blessed.
They've mentioned at the desk that 100
No,
Thieves
but bro, like
loves to
the
push down
on
here.
split, he jiggle one
Whether
tap
it's anti or in
Collateral.
the
Yes,
eco
the
and
1v2,
eco
you and
rounds,
Zelsis.
That was
you
unreal. I was just smiling. I was even mad.
It was like a fucking lottery ticket, I guess.
Definitely push G2
Yeah,
towards
there's
the
a
A
guy.
site
We're not winning this one.
as they heard all the footsteps towards C at the very beginning. And with the trap play not working on side of 100 Thieves, this should be a lot easier now for G2 to just gather their positions here in the post plant.
Oh, good shot.
Nice
Them.
damage,
Yeah.
setting up for one of these sheriffs up top at least, so they can drop a few of these weapons and make
It's
it
like impossible
costly
unless
for
they bait
G2
Yuto,
at
no?
least. But they should be
Yeah,
able to
they need to just do
wind
damage
this
or
road
like,
down and use the util to stop
like
them
2
on the
hits?
way
or
in.
even die to the spike maybe. Ooh, wait, the
Who's
summon
gonna jump
TP is
in
not bad.
first? Sorry, gonna be Xander actually up top. He's gonna TP actually to the other box towards shore. Is it enough for him? No, they can't get in. Valorant and Jogamo just racking up the ult points.
Just die to the spike.
EU does have an ult on the side, 100 Thieves, which is going to help here if they do get back into their buy round to stave some things off. But overall, the cleanup is Cosmic
G2's
Divide
second
comes
round
online
conversion
as
has
well.
to be like
That's an important
the
one.
highest.
Remember Valorant somehow also in the game against
Like if they lose
yeah,
Crystal?
they're pretty good with the forces. Yeah.
From the shadows as the Omen on Ascent. This time has the Cosmic Divide.
I mean, lucky their Valorant shouldn't have gone
in their
kills.
bonus round on a map like
Give it to
Haven here,
Breach.
where you could
Yeah,
potentially
instead of
maybe
him
read
chasing,
on
yeah.
the side of 100 Thieves if they hit, maybe heading towards the C site. Cosmic Divide on that spot, splitting the right side. You have great util from the double initiator from G2 to really smother towards the
Guys,
C
we
site.
have John here.
And
We have
force
to
your opponents
get
play
as
the
much
pulse plant.
information out of
Well,
him.
of course,
Actually,
they're gonna
no.
play the retake, rather.
It's actually sabotaging Sentinels if we get information out of him.
All right. All right.
We should
off
get
the
Balen in the
bat,
call and tell us
rip.
everything.
They get Jonah P.
Big ult.
Initiate utilities down. Asuna is going to be on top of the situation.
Jogamo's not been
as
feeling
Jogamo
it
tries to
in these
get the
last couple
swing.
games.
And these are the pushes you were mentioning here, Vans. These extremity lurks, all right at the beginning of the round.
They need Jogamo back. They need Jogamo
Actually,
back.
on the side of 100 Thieves, yeah. With EU, the way that he's popped off since the pistol round, already brought up into the Hunter's Fury, not giving a chance for G2 to set up and snowball the amount of rounds on their side. And now at a 2-player disadvantage.
He farmed the second half of Ascent? Wait, you're actually right, he did. Maybe I'm capping at that. I could be capping with that.
Position here for 100 Thieves. And also
It's just that he's had slower halves more than
They
recent.
want to work the mid round.
Like, I think he's good for it. Don't get me wrong. Jogamo's the fucking GOAT.
Because it is the bonus round for G2. It's all up to 100 Thieves now if they
I'm not a hater. I love Jogamo.
The last hit is going to come.
I just think he's had slower starts than usual in these last couple
looking
games.
pretty good for the attack side. Asno is going to be the only point of contact towards
Vanessa
the
is
C
here?
site.
What did he
Plays
say?
Very passively, soft side towards A.
Hello?
Here they come.
We'll give
What
it a chance
happened?
for G2 to plant though.
What happened?
They're coming in fast. Smoke goes out towards A. It's been told across the map. It creates a bit of a one-way for a second, so he can see the feet. And Asuna is going to be able to
Is that
make
a reference
that
to my
call.
Jogamo comment?
Cryo
Hold on,
shuts
I gotta
down
focus.
Leaf to get into sight.
By the way,
And this is
Derek,
just
you're
trying
not
to
wrong
find the
about
numbers
Jogamo
here. The clock
yesterday.
ticks
I feel like he's
down,
had slower
10
starts,
seconds
right?
left.
Like more than
Trent,
usual.
just gonna
By the
be
way,
too
no,
many
no.
this time.
Trent, Leaf, and
100
Valen all
Thieves
had
bring it
54,
2 to
57,
2.
57
Very
kills.
patient
Jogamo had
rotations that round.
37
The first
yesterday.
2 stars being used here.
That's not
by
usually like him, I
Valen
feel.
were actually
No, he was
towards the
-9.
spawn
He
and
did not
the
have a
right
great
side
day.
corner
Like, you were
of the
right.
A
Thank
site
you.
with a
Someone
Nolan
that
with the
gets
stun,
it,
trying to see if
bro.
he can catch
He is
somebody.
great, but
saying
it
it
wasn't
lovingly.
yesterday. It
Took
was
a
not
little
his
bit more
day.
time for the
Yeah.
second set of stars to come through towards the top of heaven before the smoke came up.
Yeah.
Which allowed here 100
Well, he was on Gecko on
Thieves
Nice
in a
Balls,
good position
so
to
he was
flood that.
ice.
That's true. It was
Then
Gecko
trying
and
to
then
work your way
Waylay.
inside the spawn.
And then the way they attack, he got
And now 100
stomped.
Thieves are able
Yeah.
to time
He
the
was
early this
playing
first
good on
half.
defense though. He was getting a lot of optics.
Oh
He was
god.
9 and 18 on
Indeed.
Gecko.
A pause. Coming
Yeah, that was
through.
that's the -9. That did
See what
it.
we can
That's
sort
the-
it out
that's
for
the one that got
players
him.
here.
D-minus
Looks like
10.
MCO is going to get the audio fixed up for himself. We were talking about Valen a little bit.
Nah, these
just a
tech
second
pauses,
ago,
bro, are
those
crazy.
plays, what he's been
Stop
doing
saying
yesterday,
at
he
finesse
said,
to the
"Are you
call,
kidding
bro.
me?
Let him
He
relax
hit
and chill.
three,
Like, fuck.
or, sorry,
It's not all
four
about
3
you,
Ks.
dude.
Yeah, he was crushing as the frag and
Oh my god. Did you hear my crash out, Rob? It's because like I
Yes.
told him many
That man
times, like, dude, let the guy breathe.
Life game for himself.
It's like, yes,
Like,
if he
he's
didn't.
frustrated. Like people sometimes want to just chill.
Yeah, if you want to actually do that head-to-head for those two controllers for sure. Valen has had.
Why do you
moments, I
need to
think,
yell?
in
Because you
like
guys don't
1v5
understand me. It's like I'm
on
talking
that
to a bunch of
Ascent
little
versus
kids.
Sentinels that boiled down to a 1v1.
Yeah.
But Xander, you were mentioning.
By the way,
it's
John,
player
yesterday
performance that he
on
had against Energy
on
was
Icebox,
basically the Xander that
Derek like a
everybody was
coach,
expecting.
Derek
If
like
you've
a
been following the
basketball
Challenger
coach,
scene,
throwing
if you've
his
been
like
following the
clipboard
road
down
from
and storming
Xander
out of the
in the
gym.
last 2 years of Challengers
When
playing
it was
with the
5-6,
M80
Derek
banner,
literally
getting so
shut
close
off his
in the last
stream.
2 years to
Really?
qualify
Said
into
enough
partnership
already.
with
Well,
the
I rage
M80
bait shut
squad.
it off. I
The
put my
first
outro on.
did.
rendition of the
Oh,
roster
okay,
was
okay.
with
But
the
turning it off
actually
completely, that
put
would've
on
been
a little
crazy.
bit too short, and that's where
He put
EU
on
got
his
picked up by
outro.
100 Thieves. Xander
I
had
did see you standing up. the
No,
whole
I
time.
started standing for the
Then he split
comeback
up.
and then I stood for the rest of the game because it was
Also
working.
Stood for
for the
2 hours.
responsibility of being an IGL for M80.
Thank you for your
who
service.
lacked one
No,
when
I was
Nitro,
I was locked
unfortunately,
in.
left the
I was
scene
there
for
with you guys.
Valorant. So Xander definitely comes in with a lot of experience and a lot of skill. And
Boost Vanessa
didn't really show
Boostio
up
is
at the
my
beginning of
favorite
this
player.
split.
I got
Nice,
first
that was
rounded,
crazy.
bro. There's no
You
cost
heard
to join
his sigh of
LMFAO.
relief in in the
Bro,
post-game
Finesse,
interview
no
when he
one,
won
like,
against
I mean, not that
Internet.
no one cares.
Exactly.
I mean,
During
look,
the comeback, I
dude,
was like,
Finesse,
damn, is this happening to me?
you're gonna start your stream, they're gonna give you a little bit of shit, it's gonna be all laughs and giggles, and it's gonna blow over.
Did you see
That's
the
how it's gonna go,
scoreline
bro.
of Genji Boom last night?
Yeah, they won like 12-0 on defense.
Same thing. They went 12 and then Boom won 6, and then Genji finally won one. But it was 18-1 for the defense side.
Oh yeah, I
As
mean,
much as it happens before,
like even though they
Xander
put the
in
thing on B
sense
wall,
of his good
like,
plays and
full
being
defense
in the
side,
limelight a lot of
especially with
times,
Vice now.
if it doesn't happen,
I know Genji was
you
playing
know,
normal
the
comp.
Back going
stage,
live, I'm
it
telling you, bro.
becomes kind of
It's chill, dude.
a looming thought, right? You're just always wondering, okay, I got to get past that, I got to do it, and that happens with a lot of things. We heard Boosty or Jogamo just talk about how Pearl was a map that affected
It's
G2
chill, bro.
because it's something that they lost when they were up against T1 in that grand final. So there's a lot of these things players just sometimes have to get through, see it once.
We need
and they
Finesse
feel
stream,
like
Tarek,
they're
watch
back
party's
on
dead,
track, and I
retweet.
think Xander had one of those
We need Finesse stream
moments with
pronto.
that game where
Go
it
live,
kind
bro.
of washes away
Go live
all
enough.
that doubt, anything from before, and yeah.
Go live,
it
bro.
Can happen again. We can still do this. It's
We
there.
need you talking
And he
shit
can
to
even
these
be brought to
guys.
the next level here with the squad that he is now surrounded by.
Rifle round for both teams, though, back into this
All
tech
right.
pause and
Tech
a little bit of
pause?
sprays towards the middle to kick things off.
Suspicious
G2 playing
tech
methodical
pause,
once
dare
again,
I
trying
say?
to see if 100 Thieves will try to activate as soon as the barriers come down. And they do so already. You see that the drone comes
Let's
out
see.
towards the garage. They identify now that EU is playing towards that spot. And they've also identified 2 sets of sprays coming in from B. So it's time to work towards the extremities if you're on the side of G2. And you're starting to see here this creep towards this A side.
Mid control's been favored here the past few rounds. Lee's gonna find one, but the swing's gonna be there. Actually,
Oh my
keeps
God,
the
I missed
crosshair
3.
perfectly placed for another frag. As Valen is there for a bit of safety.
I like the mid-round
even if
aggression,
Leaf
but
goes down, which was the case here. Still numbers
maybe a little
for
too early.
G2 as they look for more fights in mid that 100 Thieves almost gives.
Now they have the whole map to work
Wrong
with on
gamble.
G2
Unlucky.
side, and 100 Thieves is trying to play
Yeah.
the buddy system, hoping to read correctly that the lean is towards this A side.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see right now in front of your screen, G2 about to plan towards C. And that might be the tell immediately for 100 Thieves to just stay put towards this A site. Money's pretty decent. I mean, Arsenal cannot really buy within the next round, but the rest can. But on a 4 versus 2,
Do
when you have
100
no
Thieves
information
have to
on
win
middle, you have
Haven?
no
They picked
information when you're going
Haven.
to try to re-clear towards the C site.
I think
It
G2
is
are good on Haven, though.
It should be the wrong move if you're actually going to go for it, so they choose better, stay back towards the A site, and save these rifles going to the next round. Nice little push at the very beginning here from, or a nice little hold rather from G2 anticipating this push.
Oh, my
from 100
lunch is
Thieves.
here. I gotta go grab it.
Allowing Leaf to
Yeah,
play
same.
a little bit
I'm
of that
waiting
solo
for
mid, but with
for a timeout.
protection. We're kind of seeing this
Lunchtime.
3-stack
I'm
for
hungry.
G2 move around.
Chat, what are you eating right
be in
now?
Safety, but also from 100 Thieves. It's kind of whose party can win that
It's 5,
fight
so what?
as they search around the map in the beginning of the rounds here.
Lunch at
G2
5?
just gonna
Bro,
mill
we're all
out,
gamers here,
get
no?
away from the
Why is
spike
lunch
this
at
one
5 so
and out as
crazy?
100 Thieves save some weapons.
I used to
should
have lunch at
decent
9
amount of money
PM
to get some buys through here.
in my
Now we
prime.
see some Guardians, but these kind of plays that G2 does will take out your 3, will stop your entire mid-round protocol, and it's something you're just not ready for.
And you saw how the assisted leak.
This dinner
as soon
is
as
based
Leaf
off your
dies, there's
schedule,
also a
man.
Flash coming out from both the Breach and the Yoru. Jogmo and Jonah P.
Yeah.
Cross-firing flash, his triple swing. Difficult for 100 Thieves to be able to fall back rather after the first engagement. So they got heavily punished going to this one. State of the game though for round number
Yeah,
6.
let's see.
We do have 2 ults available for the attack side, and feels like they want to tempo up fairly quickly.
They're reading it, and they play right
2
into
for
it.
2, not that
G2's very
bad.
happy to get right into that aggressive spot.
Cryo,
as they
ISO
lobby.
ult?
It looks like 100 Thieves, they wanted to push a little bit more.
Double
but now
garage?
They only have the garage control. They're kind of still stuck in anchoring A site.
The double up on this garage side from 100 Thieves. You
They're on
definitely
B,
have
though.
one that's trying to cover the body after you have the kill contract out from Cryo. But for G2 side, you saw that Leaf was a little bit scattered outside with G2. Maybe looking for a late lurk back to try to fight into the garage, wherever the ult would be coming from, rather. But instead, as everything stays super quiet, it's up to G2 to play the contact play that just got spotted here towards the ceiling.
Leaf instantly retakes mid to make sure they have this position for the spike plant.
Tap?
They're gonna take it.
They're going C?
Oh, they're gonna
Oh
go
my
for a
god.
fake. No way. They
Wow,
pulled
he
it
still
out.
got
He actually
him.
still gets it.
Good read by
He knows
Cryo.
that somebody was going to be playing outside the site.
Would have
They're
loved to
trying
see
watch
that
the
fight,
body,
but
get
I'm glad I
back
got an
in. That's gonna
overview.
be a kill coming down onto Cryo though as they get back to safety. Protected on this
Cryo's
side,
my
so
boy,
contrast.
but he always loses the ISO.
Cryo?
Yeah,
Steel
he
guard as
loses
well.
so much.
Yeah.
Almost the last shot from EU as they get the room It's going to be a fake, though.
The best ISO ult player
Thieves
in the
still
world
has
is
to try and
Meteor
push
for
through
sure.
to give the top.
I think he
Meteor
lost
Trent
one
as
in
he's going to
Bangkok.
plant towards
Yeah,
A.
he was
He has
going
to make
crazy,
sure
right?
Trent's plant is
it was
safe,
farming it.
but now they don't know. Trent can buy only a bit of time here.
Oh!
Didn't see.
Time!
No way.
Wait,
he tries to
what?
go.
Wait, what is he doing?
I think he wanted to kill both of them.
2 seconds left. He's running away.
Yeah, I think he wanted to kill both of them,
Almost
right?
had it. He knows if he went for the plant, he would have
I
found
don't hate
util
it.
in his
That was
face
a
and it would have been
fucking
almost too
ballsy
hard to
play.
have. But yeah,
Bustillo's
Blue
mad
just
about that.
gonna get in
Bustillo's
his
mad
face
as
for
fuck.
that
It makes sense. You're looking at it. He stuck through.
He tried killing both. He tried killing both.
Towards his B site.
And they'd be
I mean,
playing
it's not
together,
that bad
right?
because you would
But the
expect them
luckiest
to
thing that
just like
happens
play
here for
together in that
Bustio
corner, right?
And for 100 Thieves is that he decides
Yeah.
to
In the
back
cubby,
middle, and
in
that
Link.
small back pedal.
Yeah, it's a
ballsy
into
play.
Trent. Instead of
It
grouping
sucks
up
this
with
guy
his team
walked
in
into
EU,
him as well.
and Trent couldn't find that
Yeah.
window for that double
If he
jump.
didn't, he went forward, he would have gone.
Yeah, if he goes forward, it's different.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that bad, Chad. It wasn't that bad.
Just one knock
It's a
back
ballsy
pedal and
play.
They'd be
Like,
saying, what are you guys doing on the other
creative.
side? It's a game of inches right now, and we're 3-3 here on Haven between 100 Thieves and G2. And G2, again, they jockey here for the side of A, but 100 Thieves has given up this push for now,
Need that back.
even while still stacking
Hurry
the A
up.
side.
The round that he won for 100 Thieves, though, still puts them in a pickle. In
Chicken
terms of the
jockey?
economy.
What?
Bustio with a stinger.
What
Xander
hap-
playing the judge into the garage. Well, Valen has still been holding this ultimate since round number 3.
Why do I feel like
Going to
there's a
clear out,
chance?
they see
There
the
is,
judge,
dude.
And they'll probably decide
There
not to push
100% is a chance.
and start working the A side.
I feel like. Yeah, let's see.
They
Let's see. Oh, he fell
They know,
asleep.
but the
Oh
angle
my god, he
almost
fell
was not
asleep.
there in time.
There's 2 more short though. Oh, Teo ult.
Jogamo, one away from dimensional drift
It's
here.
late,
as
though.
Trent
Oh,
wants
he's
to
not
open
doing
up
it.
the sight for the team on the left side. Do they take this? They're gonna have to focus it. This is really just to displace
Rockets!
the team. It's an A
Rockets!
for now. They know they're not
Oh
gonna
my
get
god, he got a
too high nose
kill.
on it, but
Oh
100
my
Thieves
god.
is staying right in the sight.
Can he get another?
ready to
No,
fight.
I saw him.
Valen forced back.
Both
through,
guys are
gets
here.
on
Both guys
EU
are
as he
here.
tries to
They're
jump
both
in.
here already.
And yeah, they should have
1v1.
pretty good looks coming in from the side. 100
Trent
Thieves, but Trent's
again!
gonna be able to
Dude,
be
he's
the one to do
unstoppable
the
in the
3K
clutch.
again from him.
Holy
And now having
fuck.
to get
Hey,
into
he's
the
on a
fights
heater.
instead of going for that more of a
He's
post
literally
position.
unstoppable.
Used
Trent
balls there
runs
going
this
into
meta,
that
bro.
fight. He actually ate like what, 1 pulse or 2 pulses of
He's
the salvos to
literally-
run out and try to get a kill inside the smoke. Almost did until he finally got sprayed out towards the end. That was a moment right there you just saw here that maybe they were looking at the minimap where they got caught off guard,
Wow.
but thankfully because they had the double stack, there was no surprises coming through from that sewers push. That
That
said,
brother is
though,
locked
as
in,
all the
man.
fights engaged, it was a little bit of miscommunication. You kind of shot your own team
100
into the
Thieves
side of
pause.
G2. And then you close that gap for 100 Thieves' side where you thought
Alright,
that
bro, I can move.
potentially that judge and Stern
Raj.
could have been able to be the solution here for 100 Thieves to be able to win those fights because they were playing close range.
Bro, I cannot see your sign, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
Same
Bustio is
They
Gecko.
want the gecko. They want the,
Same
that's what I was
person.
mentioning before, man. Play the icebox, bring the gecko out. But so far, so good, though. You still have a timeout being called by Zix, and 100
Yeah.
Thieves have had a pretty decent, defensive side so far. It's been going down the wire.
If I was playing on stage, would I trash talk? Hell fucking yeah, I would. I'll be talking hella shit.
Both of these teams.
Yeah.
Did we do listen-ins in the CS? I think we
Like,
did.
especially the
Didn't
way
we?
that G2 plays and can organize around the map.
I will be talking
Both teams are in a
hella
situation
shit,
of
bro.
lower economy. Rounds
I'll
going
be
back
blazing
and
the
forth.
fuck out
It
of my
was
teammates talking
given
hella
to
shit.
G2 at that point.
But I would only be talking shit
100 Thieves. Trying to
if
make
they
a
were
good
talking
case for
shit.
themselves this timeout.
I don't
Flip
know.
it back
It goes either
around.
way.
The Thrifties
I'll definitely
have
be talking
been
shit, though.
abundant between these teams. Gonna happen again.
Thing is, right now, the timeouts, you look at the ult available for 100 Thieves, it's not really going to be a trap
All right.
play setup.
Eco for
Probably just
100
calling the timeout
Thieves.
within the next round. G2, though, actually using the dimensional drift. Respecting the plays for 100 Thieves, trying to find if there's a stack somewhere, and he sees 2 of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he gets behind. Still, Austin is going to be able to find it as the Rolling Thunder comes flying through in the eyes of Valen, trying to find one more. And
Good
Jordan
hold.
P is going to get another one in
Good
the
hold.
crossfires. Valen
Valen's
through
10 and
the
5 already?
smoke.
When?
Absolutely drops 100 Thieves. Trent with the final one there as they know
Spam
they
kill
should
back.
be giving respect on the low
Actually,
buy
not
round.
bad. They got 2 ults out of them.
And you'll
Which
take
ults
it
do
on
they
the
use
side
right
of the
there?
Thieves. They made it
Breach
out the dimensional
ult
drift and the rolling thunder
Your ult?
from
Your? Yeah.
G2. When they were
I didn't
only
see
on
the
the
breach
low
ult
buy,
here.
they used the overdrive instead from Osna, but I'd take that trade any day.
Yeah.
Because you're going into the next rounds, Asuna could actually go for
Nah,
some
Trust is locked,
very
dude.
good phantom slides, as we've seen him do in the past.
11 and 2.
But this round doesn't look like it's going to be something fairly quick. It might be the undercut throw at the very beginning to take control here towards the A choke point, but that's it on the side of 100 Thieves.
Ooh, very early Cage just on seeing one. So they know that's Boostio's cross. A little bit of a read on the C site now for G2.
Got that orb?
And they have really actually brought this round to a snail's pace
Insert
here in round
C.
9.
Push back A.
Just that
Flash clear mid.
And they wait.
That drone didn't clear shit.
You see that they're clearing everything for G2.
I mean, they cleared close though.
You're going to the mid round. The intention is somebody has to be pushed up, right? 400 Thieves. So we have to make sure that we do our due diligence. Nobody's on that side. Potentially now the push is going in towards the garage. There's a lean towards this B or C side. But
Now
you're
they
playing into the
insert
unknown.
A.
G2 hasn't really found anything behind that drone. So they have to play with noise now.
That dismiss B may alert 100 Thieves to a little bit of a play towards mid, but
Who's
they're
going
still
C?
trying to get this commit towards A. The
Oh,
drone keeping
what?
three focused on the smoke.
How?
Valorant and the team are hitting C right
Did he just
now.
spam him?
And they
Or did he
have
see him?
absolutely thrown 100 Thieves for a loop on this.
The fuck?
Valen got it.
I
What
think
he
he just
wanted.
spammed him, yeah.
Slayed
That's
the
so
first one,
fucked,
and it
man.
opens
He
up
popped
the
his
site.
cage and died
All of that site for
immediately.
util down
Yeah.
towards C.
Another
G2
spam kill
gets
for
an easy plan.
Valorant?
You saw Xander
Should we
trying to
check
go
his
for a hero
PC? The
play.
fuck?
But another one of those
These guys have
scenarios where 100
anti-cheat
Thieves
for
has no
stage?
choice but to fall back,
I'm
play
just
for
like
exits.
gambling so hard
Being
mid
read by
round.
G2, they're already playing on the
100
extremities
Thieves are gambling
outside
so
of the
hard?
C side to not
Yeah,
allow
and
here
Bush just sitting solo
players
like
like
so
Asuna
committed.
or
It's
Cryo
raps.
Yeah.
close that
It's like
gap
C is
and
like
try to
impossible
get
to
the better
hold, no?
crosshair placement to do the damage on the exit.
Yeah, if
like
you give him
anchors?
barrage,
Looks
it's
like they're
over.
gonna have a pretty flawless run
Well, you
on their
like
execution towards that C site.
you can like
Off the timing to read
bunker,
that Valen
like
had spraying
cage,
through that
smoke,
cyber
and sit
cage.
backside on floods.
After the Salvos pushes
But it's so
Boostio
hard.
away.
Yeah.
Especially with Vice, because Vice just pops that Torn in CT and you can flood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was some pretty big info for them to have at the end of the round. Or the beginning of the round, rather. Quickly playing towards C, a little bit of the fake towards A. I think G2 know that 100 Thieves, especially after the timeout, are going to try to be playing fast, get a handle back
Wow,
on the
what the
game.
fuck, dude?
Reads it right
That was a nice
through,
shot, too.
knowing they
That was
already
insane
have him
shots.
pushed and not feeling comfortable after that first move.
And that continues
Dude,
the
looks like he's
conversation as to
dying
why
laughing,
Trent is always
man.
playing a Tejo
That's
instead
the
of a Soul,
funniest
for
shit
example.
ever.
Soul,
He looks like he heard the funniest
was a
shit
good,
ever,
right?
man.
It's just pushing those spots away. You're spamming through cages, you're spamming
Yeah.
through smokes, or you're just spamming trying to find the timing when players are running away from these spots. You get lucky with these kills, it opens up everything here for the side of G2, and then you have those salvos for the pulse plant.
So buy, yeah.
Just off the dismiss timing there slightly, but you can see what they're trying to get out of long C in a very fast peak there if somebody was kind of sectioned off by that smoke. In another slow
Trap
round
setup.
of Vans this time.
They saw his
I was
fucking.
gonna say 100 Thieves have
fuck?
pushed up,
Like,
but it
what?
feels like
They
they've
all
been
started
found out.
spamming that.
Xander's so low.
How's this even alive?
Yeah, they felt like escape or
Coming,
something.
right? Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
taking
but they must have
fights.
the spam. You need to spam like left.
Super
More
dangerous
left?
positions here in the
Like
beginning.
more
and
left
it
than you
seems like
think,
G2
right?
is one winning the chip
Yeah,
war,
it's
and
always
also winning the
in this
info
game. It's
war.
always more than you think.
That's so true. That's actually so, like
all
the mid one on Haven, like or the mid one right here, like for window.
Yeah, on the window.
Yeah,
it's
it's so fucking far
They're
left.
gonna re-clear here, and they do so with the drone.
Yeah, happens to me all the time.
So well played.
Oh, Xander re-peaked. I guess they
Valent
baited
starting
him.
us off on the round
But that was
again.
like, I don't know. Oh,
Give him the smokes, give him the angles, and the first
whoa, good
blood.
molly. Didn't go off.
This push
What?
has to happen, but they still can't even come up with
What
a
a shot
combo
by
kill on
Leaf.
that. 100 Thieves
they're all here.
are having a bit of
Fucking
trouble
team
getting
fight.
this successfully tagged
Oh,
down on the
wow.
members of G2, and
see it,
G2 again.
Alright, let's wrap it
runs
up.
Might be
through
Rob's,
a
right? Yeah.
site.
It was Zix's timeout call, but looks like Josh RT has been
Well,
the one
Loki,
taking full
like,
advantage for
very
the side of
attack-sided
G2
map.
to really start
Double
running
duelist?
away here with this first
Yeah.
half on their
They
attack
just need
side.
like one more here and that's
But again, that small flash that comes across
might
now
be
is
rough,
just
to be
them
honest.
staying put. Just utilize the tail utility and force now 100 Thieves to push forward right into the crosshair placement. They get the exact punishment towards the A side.
What do you say right there, chat?
And then they enter towards the A site.
What do you say? What do you say right there? You a
With
bitch?
nice little
Start
execute
pointing at
towards
him?
the end.
And you mentioned it before.
I don't know, it did seem like it.
Something like that. You're fucking trash.
Against G2.
Said you're trash.
The amount of utility they use behind them now.
Nah, we need to listen
realize
on
what's
that,
going on.
man.
Like you mentioned, the arc grows towards mid, then the drone. They are not
Myung got
allowing
plat, W
that
Myung.
lurk to be the pain point here in
Let's
this
go,
series
Myung.
against 100 Thieves, and they've stopped it each time.
It'll have to be
Keep
the
your
test as
little
well
once
once 100
on the
Thieves
seat,
takes the attack
Boostio.
side.
I don't think he said that, bro.
Boostio try to
But you keep
run
imagining.
that type of play here that's been a pain point for
Keep your
G2's
little ass on the
defense.
seat, Boostio.
That said, though, they still give so much respect to 100 Thieves' defense. They know
Oh
the economy is
my
very low, but
God.
look how long we wait towards the spawn. The minute mark is going to potentially be another drone. There we go. It looks out towards the A side. Activates a Hunter's Fury, though. That's too far to get some hits.
Too far.
Yeah. Just off the edge there, Valen taking some damage as he
Yeah, they
moves
baited
in
also.
and out with the spike. A pretty scary spot. This is Jugamo has the same job as they did the other round when they worked over towards C and they took Boostio down. Valen did rather. So they're kind of rinsing and repeating with a slight variation to this play. And now they'll go A once again.
Look at that.
Ooh.
What the?
Cryo with one, but again, the one and done. It seems like all 100 Thieves is able to get here against G2.
Xander's 20 HP. Best thing you can get here is a
we'll
weapon
see
if
his
you win
loss
that
in
against Leaf.
Yeah. You?
Stinger.
Standing.
Still good for one.
Trent will get 3 here.
Answers back, and it's
One
just going to
clip.
be power and numbers here for G2, knowing where the defensive
Trent will
100
get
Thieves
3 there,
is
you
and
said?
that
Oh, I
they
see.
can overrun the 3v2,
Easy.
the 4v3.
It's his meta, bro.
They are
And
just
we're
playing
just
the
living
numbers
in it.
game right now, really.
It is.
It doesn't
I'm
matter
still
that they
telling
lose
people you're
players in the
better,
process,
Tejo,
I
but
mean, all of them are so rich.
I'm
going
having some
into
good
Appreciate it, bro.
games. I got
last
you,
few
bro.
rounds here of the half, including this one. There's only one left to go.
Finding someone that
Trying to
gets
go
it.
for some lurk
Yeah.
plays, trying to find the information, themselves being the drones as they go for these hero lurks.
Your overlay, you want to see who's
Allows
talking? Guys,
G2
it's
to
just
have a
me, John, and Rob.
successful plant towards the end.
And Rob is not talking right now. I think he's eating lunch.
That said, though, when you look at the setup from G2 and we were mentioning how slow it was at the very beginning and the respect that they have for 100 Thieves, not only did they go for that 1 minute drone up towards the A side, but
Stop
you still
saying
always
lunch
have this
question
flash
mark. You
towards
guys are
middle.
rage baiting.
So they could
Who
always
gives a
find,
fuck
like,
what
that
you call it,
information
bro? He's
towards
eating
that point.
food.
And 100 Thieves, they have no choice with this type of composition.
Last
Try to
round
find
in
that
the
information.
Like, fuck,
try to
who
gain some
cares?
space. That's basically been the whole
Nah,
thing
from
around
now
for
on,
100
I'm gonna
Thieves.
call
They started
every
on
meal
an
I
even.
fucking eat lunch.
Remember those
Just
days when they were
in
fighting on that
spite
side
of
of the
this
defense,
fucking,
you had like a lot of overheats coming out
I don't
from
even
Oscar.
know.
Yes,
Not
he's able to
controversy,
get 1,
but
2 kills, but it continues
every
to push
meal I
forward
eat
towards
now
the
is
spawn.
lunch. I don't
Gets
care what
punished,
time it
lose
is.
the round. They've ironed that out a little bit more in terms of pulling back a little bit of the aggression, but still want to be fairly aggressive to take full control.
All right,
of
big
a
round here
portion
for
of
100
the map.
Thieves.
And
We
G2's
got
utility is
fucking
just
2
very
pie
good
watches.
to find that at the mid round.
5 rounds in a row now for G2, and it's seamless for them.
Good shock.
100 Thieves continue to lose the first one and then cannot convert the 4v5.
Oh,
Who will do
no.
it again? Valen with another first blood, but he gets traded out. And now they even up the numbers a little sooner on the round. Will it be enough as the hit
Cryo, big kill.
continues still
Ult?
towards A?
Ult?
Cryo
Ult?
says yes. EU rings true with another shot onto Jonah P here.
Whoa, is
As
he gonna
they
win
go
this one?
contract.
Surely.
Who's gonna sign off on this one?
Bro, he
And
can't
it
win
is
an
gonna be
ult.
Leaf. Cryo's not having a day.
Why is he,
inside
like,
that, but
one-tapping?
EU with 4
I don't know. I think he's.
capitalizes on the
I don't know.
round, so
I think
He
100
lost his
Thieves get
mind.
just
Is it
as
a
many
thing
rounds
for the
here in
ISO
first
just to
half.
practice
Trent
his
had to win
ults?
those 2 fights towards that A
Goes
side.
the
It
coach
was
or something?
GG
I don't know.
for sure
Yeah,
in that
if you
round.
care.
Even if Leaf won that duel in the kill contract.
If you care,
Popping
yeah.
right up.
If you
greets
care, he
him, and
said.
EU's
Yeah.
now at the top of the
Oh, you
charts,
should practice
16
it.
and
You should,
6
yeah,
for
yeah,
Make a
Hunter
lot of
Thieves.
sense.
And it gives them rather a chance to work their attack side now.
100 Thieves down 4-8 as we
I
head to the
remember-
second half. We'll be right back with
I remember
that.
we scrimmed them like once on this map. I think we like killed him on the ISO ult twice, and he stopped ulting the whole half.
What do you mean he didn't use it? He didn't use it anymore?
Yeah, he's just like, fuck it. Fuck this shit, I'm not using it. But Loki, like, if you don't use it, it just puts pressure on you, you know?
Like to keep it
You
up?
can't. Yeah,
Is
like
that
you
a-
can't play side.
Is that a tech?
Maybe. Could be a cope.
Well, I guess it worked because that means you guys thought about it playing offsite because he has ice ult.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be lucky to pie, low key, but we need fucking someone has to fight back. Right?
This match as much as we don't want to, but let's get into the second half and see how first map goes. It is 8-4 with G2 in the lead here. They pulled away Vance at the end of that first half, with 100 Thieves being able to put a little cherry on top to get themselves a fourth round before we switched over.
Yeah, going into
Did I say I was doing a grind to Radiant challenge or something? What do you mean grind to Radiant, bro? I can get Radiant in my fucking sleep. Grind to Radiant my ass, dude.
Very good here for the side of 100 Thieves, but he's going for a double TP. This will now probably use
Radiant is not competitive. Let's get that. Let's establish that concept, bro.
And maybe play within.
I'm being sniped, brother.
Dogmo answers a ghost out of garage. They're going to try to take that mid space right away, and it's 100 Thieves is going to have to push forward now. They realize they've lost what's behind. Yes, they do. They're going AC side with, like you said, the TP in sight. Xander's high on the bookshelf, just on that left side. G2 is going to set up.
Oh my god, they're waiting for them?
They just know.
Yeah.
Oh, distraction, chaos.
Oh my god, they waited for them? They know they're gonna push when they're down? They crossfired like that?
Pistol round for G2.
Yeah, G2 ties their shoes
Yeah,
together.
I just had to. They lost mid, it was
well
over.
red on the side of the
Nah,
defense.
it's
Look
actually
how
smart
fast
as
they played.
fuck.
Towards the back with a spawn. Crossfire set up towards the A site. From the
It's
A site
over,
even.
bro. This is
And when they go
cringe,
for
man.
the push, Garage back into the middle. They were so confident that there was nobody watching the flank. Immediately punished Xander into the B site. And 100 Thieves could not get.
Nate, you like that play?
What the fuck? Are they flirting?
I wish I had Jonah P whisper to me in my ear like that all the time.
Crazy. Playing the Jonah P way. And that's another pistol
Would you force here?
for G2.
Nah, I believe. Oh, actually.
100 Thieves stinger by though. So back into
Honestly,
the pistol
like,
round, and it didn't work
if you have a
before.
good force
Hopefully
strat,
this
then you
time
should do
around
it.
with better
But if we're
weapons.
just winging shit, then probably not.
That's tough. I mean, that's what the breach can do. You don't see that on 100 Thieves sides, so they could.
Especially on this map, right? Especially on this map.
Util to start it off and delay.
Yeah, it's a good map to
Again,
force.
have to push forward here. They want to get all this aggression. Relay bolt only
God
stuns
damn,
a few
bro.
as
Oh my
G2
God.
quickly
I mean,
tear
EU
down
16
the
and 7, like,
stingers
surely.
of 100 Thieves to make sure
Choose
they
the clone.
can
It's over.
secure a second round.
Yep,
Whip,
fuck it.
Util, Util running, jumping.
Oh my
Jugamo
god, bro.
gets the drive
I mean,
by,
at least we
gets
snuck
that
through
one.
at this
He says,
point. Fuck
"Thank
it.
you,
G2's
that's
gonna
mine."
make it as well.
Just great calls by Valen once again. This time just
Wait,
heading
they snuck
back
through
towards
crazy?
the
We
pathway
just snuck
towards
through
the C side,
crazy?
a double up from the garage in the C lane. And they're able to get a double kill with that, even if they got stunned.
Hey, low-key playoffs games
Whether
are
Relay
not
Bolt
close
out
at
the
all.
Asuna,
This is
who's
our
been
game in
shut down
G2.
this first map. The whole first map, also
Wasn't every game like a 2-0?
fairly quiet.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
I think.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Damn.
Damn, he called them shit. I think they might have. Have they all been 2-0 shot?
already? That's crazy.
I think so, yeah. Besides
They are
ours.
trying to get into the head of 100 Thieves right now and doing a pretty good job. 2 post plants to make sure they get second half here. And they're going to run with it. Now, when G2
Don't
got
say Piggy 2 and
most of their
13. He doesn't like
pistols,
that.
3 out of 6 in their match yesterday, they were not grabbing the bonus rounds. It became a big pain point for them.
Look at this, though. Now it's a perfect stack for G2 into Garage. They have a stun out and ready for Trent so they could stop the push, move it in.
What the fuck?
That's 1 kill from Asuna. Oh, they're just looking at each other, taking Polaroids before the fight.
He's in!
It's going to be enough.
How
The
does he
stinger
get
clip
that
isn't
kill?
there,
Cryo
but the ghost
cells!
stays and Trent stays. He's going to dodge one.
He hasn't. He has a cloak.
Decisively 2 headshots.
This guy's
He
not being
takes
shot
damage,
at.
But he had the armor.
What the fuck?
Now he's got a sheriff in a bit of time.
Nah,
to
this
figure
guy
out
got
where
full
they can
armor,
go
bro.
in this
He's just
2v3.
full aura. He's just full aura, strafing their bullets.
Bustio trying to go for a lurk info.
Fucking
into
Neo
A
in the
site where
server.
All of Leaf
I mean,
Utility
Harris's are way
is currently
too.
waiting.
Yeah, what the
Walls
fuck?
gonna
Their
work
arms
for
fell
Walls.
off
They
or
can
what?
focus with the Arc Rose.
I don't know. They had a rest
Good
day.
spot now for
They should be more than
G2.
ready.
Yeah.
Flash didn't actually get the ping though, so Bustio
Oh
has a
my
window to be able
God.
to sneak in.
Oh my
If
god,
they-
Bussy
if they
is
win
on-
this round, though, He's on Pie Watch,
playing
but
the
like,
audio
if they
game
win this
here in
round,
hell.
Like,
this would be the start of it. Watch shot, watch
split.
shot. Bang. Ooh,
it
he
doesn't
actually hit it. Holy
matter.
fuck. He actually hit it.
Hey, Bussy is good for one with the
Between
sheriff.
the
He's good
eyes
for
with
one.
that
Wait, he dies here, he
sheriff
pies. Oh
And
god.
now the 2v2.
He's gonna die here.
to
He's
Valen
gonna
on the
die
flank.
here in pie.
He
Oh
set
my
up the
God.
pie.
He set up the pie perfectly.
This is
Look,
gonna
look,
be
look.
tight. Xander's got
Oh, he
low health.
pied.
Bustio's
It's a
gonna go
perfect
down
pie.
right away. Xander
why is he
with
taking this
just
fight,
the stinger.
bro?
Will he be able to close the distance on one?
He's lost his
And so
mind.
he
He's
can play
taking a
towards
risk
the
that he
other.
assumes no one is lower CT.
He sticks
I
between
guess.
them.
I don't know.
mean, pushing towards one's gonna.
It's so early. It doesn't
Further
have to
away
do.
on either play, and yeah, it's gonna be too tough. Valen comes around.
Bro,
the
if I'm
corner.
Xander, I'm mad, bro.
It
I'm
was
not
a
gonna lie.
little
Like, what
too
the fuck?
far.
They just
Put him in the
left
worst
me in an
situation, right?
unwinnable.
Going over to G.
This reminds me of the one where you were heaven,
Trent stayed alive for so
and then
long.
someone died lower CT.
Yeah, I can see alright.
Was that the same round? Was that the same? Was that the tail round?
First
Yeah.
off with that
Yeah,
one
that
onto
was.
Austin.
No, I got
That
scammed with
right
that
here.
tail.
Runs out of bullets, still gets this pick. And then
You got
takes
what?
one before he falls.
I got
while
scammed, bro.
avoiding
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Omen paranoia.
I'm just getting flamed, but there's literally a
Really
game bug.
smooth here on this map.
Yeah,
There's nothing I can do
Allows
about
here
it.
for the
I'm
last two
surprised
players of
that
G2 to easily
it was that
convert
bad though.
round
Like
back in their favor. And
the reality
Wrapped
compared
like
to what it is on the
presidents,
map.
Valen calls it against
Yeah, you
Like
can
I-
plant on
Thieves.
different
It's
slots.
like it's
11-4 now,
insane
and the
how
flag
big the
comes
gap
back,
was.
though, for the Thieves,
Yeah, it
thankfully,
was.
at least because they have a plant.
He pied. Yes, we see. He
I never
pied.
had the interaction
It's
before.
interesting.
This
It
is the
seems
first
like
time.
Jogamo and team have repaired a bit of a flaw he talked about in a previous week, that when they're just
Oh,
doing
this is
so
just
well,
sad, bro.
they kind of let up a little bit. They play really good under pressure.
I hyped this
So
shit
is
up for
one of the
nothing,
things
dude.
11
Now
to
I look like
4
an
they
idiot.
can't be letting
I was
up,
like, 100
especially
G's can
not
do
in the
it. Like,
playoffs,
watch, like, guys,
especially
like, give
in
him a
the
chance. Like,
elimination
believe a
game
little
here.
bit. Look at this.
Seems like they
11-4.
have
No fucking
win
chance.
on their mind, and that is it.
And so far on the attack side, 100 Thieves has to keep guessing. You're pushing towards B.
It's
you're
map
getting
one,
met
relax.
by crossfires
Bro,
that are played
they
very
look dead in the
passively.
water,
This time
dude.
Stacks on the C side on the previous round
The
worked
closest
out
it was
perfectly.
3 and 3.
But now in round number 16, it's a different setup on a
Oh
defense.
my
The push down
God.
towards window that surprises them.
Oh
Quick
my
trade,
God.
though, on that situation. It's going to speed things up as you see the rotations coming now from the defense. A little bit more forward to the site.
Oh
Xander
my
touched on the other side, and
God.
he gets insta-smoked by Valen.
There's just
What
nothing you
are
can
these
do.
plays coming from the IGL
Holy
here on the first
shit.
map? Jogamo on the trade.
Oh
the members of
my
G2
God, the
still
neon
doing what
ults.
they need
It's just
to
getting
make
worse.
sure the
It
site
feels
can
like
be
100
anchored,
Thieves are like playing
as
ranked
just
a little bit.
Boostio is alive now, looking where the
Yeah,
lurk
I
might
mean,
be
GTR
and where
is
his next
miles
target
ahead from them.
could be for a successful shot.
But I guess
They're
it's
just
just
toying
it's
with
just
it
bad
now.
now. It's like fucked.
23 seconds
I don't
left. I
know.
mean, you got to save.
This is
again,
different
I
with
gotta
the
commend
stinger, bro.
Jogamo, though,
What
at
the
this
fuck?
point.
Is it the skin?
There's
They're
a
all
last lane
rocking the
that
same
comes up
skin.
from
The stinger
Asuna,
skin?
and then
Is
he
the hack?
peeks
Yeah,
right in between
the-
before
maybe
the
it's
firewall comes up. Finds
Definitely
the
doing
perfect
something
timing,
here.
just
Which
knows
stinger
that
skin is it? I
they're
don't even
trying
know.
10
to
seconds left.
Is
work
it
together
the
to try
new
to
one?
enter
Or
towards
what
the
is
A
it called?
site.
Chat, what's it
Just
called?
Creates a mini gulag for him to win, fall back,
Cyra?
The
and allows for the rest
yeah,
of the team to come
Cyrax.
in and help out.
Yeah.
Hey, Boostio,
I
when's
wonder
this? You
actually
go
how
bald?
hard it is to fake out Jogamo
Yeah, me
with
and you.
neon plays, right?
No,
The
no,
guy
no,
is
never
the
mind. No,
movement
it's okay.
master.
Oh,
We're
what?
committed to this one, though, so let's see what happens now. A 1v1 isolating towards the grass.
Bro, you never
I'm
know.
more
this
to
guy
lose
runs
than
the
you,
vision.
bro.
Wait, what the
Got
fuck?
modeled there for a second. Pulls back in with the wide swing. He's gonna have a hot foot here.
No,
Nah, he's gonna lost his
Like,
mind.
get a count on just simple kills here over the
Rockets.
last
He
few
tried,
days.
tried,
They're
tried.
kinda
You give him a thumbs up. You
ridiculous.
give him a double thumbs up.
from Val.
Oh my
You know you
God.
do
No, Boostio might have. Did he just crash out?
The chair has been uprighted.
Holy
The
fuck.
monitors
No,
have been fixed,
no, I'm
so
not
we
gonna
are
lie.
locking
Boostio
in.
might
It's
swing
what
on
100
Valen
Thieves need to
backstage.
do as G2
Because
are
Valen's been
on
talking
game
mad
point.
shit. I would not be surprised if Boostio swung backstage. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm calling it in
We need
advance.
a backstage footage here.
I hope there's fucking security back there.
For the side of 100 Thieves, try to move in the way that you want to towards the A side.
I don't think there
because
is.
you have to expose yourself as well to have the correct.
There's
round.
room
Look at
for a
Jogamo
swing
watching the
here.
interaction.
So you can
Look at
scale
Jogamo
up.
watching the interaction.
The team's like,
I
dude,
lost his
just
mind.
fist bump us, man. Come on. Valen is having so much fun. This man needs some proximity chat right now so the other team can hear him. That's what he's wishing for.
Alright, if 100 Thieves lose
Ziggs
here,
is gonna try to
and you
get
did
in the
the
team's ear.
GM, what do you do?
Like the
Figure out
series?
what they can do.
Yeah, like
reset
Yeah,
them.
we're not playing Drew for that, bro.
It's been the one round at round 12 of last half.
Okay, wait. Okay, realistically, 100 Thieves lose.
Alright.
Have been in the second half. They've been 4-4 in terms of success.
The thing is, I know that any player I get rid of here does better on their next team, but whatever.
So you're doing them a favor. Like, who's your?
Yeah, I'm
If you have a
replacing.
favorite player here, you just replace him.
Okay, lovingly, very lovingly. Like we've served time together. We've served enough time together. We move Asuna to a different team. He'll probably fucking be insane over there. And then we put Cryo on. We move Asuna and. Dare I say EU?
To me, one-dimensional for
And we
G2.
have to keep Boostio because we need an IGL.
Just be ready for these head-to-head fights without really anybody sneaking through
Okay,
behind.
so minus Asuna, minus
defensive lines
E?
here for the side of 100
I think so. I don't know. I got nothing.
Well,
Fuck. I don't know.
That's a hot take.
What's your take?
Out here for Jog.
I don't have a take.
What?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
I don't know. I don't fucking know how to fix them because there's too many problems. I'm not gonna lie.
Towards that right side
I have full
of A,
rebuild.
So this is a win.
There's
for
too many
100
problems.
Thieves
It
if they
feels
can get
like,
in
but
and
I don't know which problem's the
It's
bigger
like not.
one.
It's like not one problem. It's like the whole.
The whole thing's the problem.
The whole thing's the problem.
But you see that nobody's really pushing towards the C side. So
What
Jog's
IGLs are
position
there in
with this
NA?
op, he could maybe start walking
Like,
down
not
and
in
be the
tier 1.
backstabber into the hit of the C side.
That combo.
T-Dog?
Actually.
G2
T-Dog,
are
Monty.
looking to close this one out already. They take
Poppin?
down Cryo, so they're not going to
Poppin's
have the
IGL?
ISO safety.
Vora?
Or
Yeah,
double tap
apparently.
coming into
What
the
the
side
fuck?
B is still the idea.
Well, how do you say like?
To clear everything on their sides if they want to do something different.
And G2 knows it's going to be a B hit. Look at those positions from both Jogimo and
Wait, is
Valorant.
Xander IGL?
It's
He
confirmed.
IGL'd
You have no
on
choice
immunity.
now.
Loki might be
For
the
one of
angle.
these sides to commit to
There you
this.
go.
Oh, that's EU stuck. Easy check. And another one.
Maybe he'll play better if he's in full control.
Bro, he's smurfing versus fucking irons.
One last one onto Boostio, who's still
Fucking
trying to get
disgusting,
a shot
100
from
Thieves.
Valen. Who else would it be?
Oh my
the
God.
IGL to find the lurk around the map. And G2
Say, hey, stand
will
up more, you
swiftly
fucking pussy. I'll
take
see you
down 100
backstage.
Thieves on Haven.
A masterclass from G2.
Damn, bro. He's talking hella shit out there. I love it.
In a series
I
elimination
thought it was
now.
friendly, but this is personal.
Nah, this is
100
personal,
Thieves,
bro.
and
This
they
got
only
personal.
One,
This got
maybe
you guys
two,
made it
and
personal,
Taylor bring
too.
this over to the,
Us?
across
No,
the
not
finish line
really.
for the second match
We're just
being
entertainers.
split.
We're just
But overall,
entertainers.
to focus on Haven, you're thinking that with the composition coming out from 100 Thieves' side, it was them that was going to dictate the pace.
Yeah.
But it's been G2 all along.
G2 made the right adjustments from that C9.
Why, am I
game.
standing
We
up
saw
too? I don't know. I
the
thought I was in the
night
middle
and
of this for
day.
some
I
reason.
wouldn't say improvement, just change. They let none of the same things happen there. And
Do they hate each other for real? I don't know, but I hope they do. Because I'm down for like a.
As we get
Rob, you still
onto
eating
the
lunch?
second
Rob?
map, because it is going to be a tough.
Yeah, when he was
game
here, Endless
overall,
was
it looks
winning.
like, for
He's
the
probably
side
still
of the
processing
Thieves.
the Lakers
We're gonna be
loss.
stepping away, but up next, Zoe
Oh,
and the analyst
shit.
desk will break down map number 1.
LeBron
Bro,
let us
Lakers
down
is
today.
cooked. Bro, they have no center. The roster is cooked.
The Lakers?
Yeah, that roster makes no sense.
Wait, John knows ball. Chat, what can I say back to him right here?